So you're laughing at him, not with him.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Richie Wilson's eulogy for his dog brings Howard closer to his dog. It was very sad what Richie had to say. And Eric the Midget having oxygen tank issues and other issues with In Plain Sight that infuriate Gary to the point where, I mean, I've seen people get under Gary's skin. Eric's the champ. I mean, you get so pissed off at Eric, but before you comment, Gary, JD, you had an issue with Eric before any of this came up.
Oh, I haven't liked him ever. I can't remember the last time I liked him. And I actually got this email that I forwarded to Gary, and I would like to publicly apologize to Gary.
There's no apology needed.
I know. For having to deal with this. And it won't happen again because if I get any emails, because my work emails on the website, if I get any emails regarding Eric the Midget and possible work, they'll go right to the trash. So they'll be deleted immediately.
Is that the new policy, Gary?
It is for me. What am I helping him out for?
Yeah.
Listen, I know people will say, but Gary, this is why he's funny on the show, because he's so ungrateful and such an arrogant little But in this case, I've helped him out. Listen, I bust his balls. I admit it. I bust his balls. I've also helped him out. I've gotten him into American Idol. I facilitated whenever he's done any of these shows with the producers. I do want to see him get some work, but he doesn't. I'm telling you, his handicap is that he's a prick. He's a little no good.
You called him ungrateful quite a few times.
That's his Achilles heel.
What, being ungrateful?
Being called ungrateful.
Well, he's very good at it.
And he's got an agent anyway, so let his agent finally, let him do it.
I know, he and his agent are off and on. I never know what's going on. I mean,
not our problem.
I genuinely, I was on my vacation, and I thought to myself, oh, here's a chance for Eric to make a couple of bucks. I'll forward this along. I never imagining that it could turn into like a scathing email back about what I am and how I don't listen.
How do you think this is going to turn out?
Poorly. I think they're probably just about done with him. He couldn't, I said to the guys in the office, I said to Howard on the air, they run a business. He doesn't. So I'm going to side with them. When I see what they say and I see what he says, he doesn't understand. He's like, oh, we just did this. He couldn't even be honest about how many times. I only spoke to them once yesterday. Twice. Well, the third time I spoke to them.
Scott in Michigan, you're on the wrap-up show.
He wasn't fully awake there.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey, Scott.
Hey, do you guys just, tolerate Eric because he's kind of part of the program? Or, I mean, if that guy dealt with me like that, I would be like, I wouldn't deal with him at all. I don't see how you guys can put up with him, especially Gary. He really gives Gary the business.
Well, again, you're right. I mean, there's a lot of people, not a lot of people, but there have been people on the show in the past. A lot of them have been part of the whack pack that I just can't deal with. But you deal with them because they're good for the show. So I'm never going to not put Eric on. I'm never going to not notice a request from Eric for something. Will deals with him mostly anyway, but I got sort of pulled into the vortex because I was dealing with the producer from In Plain Sight. But no matter how much I dislike him, I will never let it, ruin anything that goes on with him being on the show.
I thought Eric was completely wrong for sending you that mean email. That was a favor he did. But it does seem to me, with the facts we have, that it seems to me like the producer, Neil, what's his name?
Neil Strauss.
Neil Strauss.
No, John Strauss.
I mean, John
Strauss.
Strauss.
Sorry.
Neil Strauss picks up women.
Oh, that's cool. But it is looking a little bit for a story. And I'm not saying he's not for publicity or anything like that. Just like, I think it seems like when he was on, he kind of enjoys the whole Eric thing.
He does. But I had conversations with him off the air, and he's like, yeah, seems like it would be fun, even from the beginning. But I'm running a show, and this can't be my whole day.
But it's an easy decision to make. He doesn't need to keep writing you letters about it.
Well, we'll see.
He's forwarding me stuff. In other words, he's forwarding me stuff like he's trying to facilitate this, and over and over and over again, Eric has issues.
Well, it's
like grade A, 5-star asshole issues.
It sounded like Eric said, and it's like a lot of these things we don't have the exact facts.
I don't believe a word that comes out of the little.
Did they give him dates, and then they said, wait, we need to change them to these dates?
That's what he says, but I don't believe him because again, they run a business and he doesn't.
And when you said it was the last 2 days, was it they said any of these dates are possible, and Eric chose the last 2 of what they offered him?
The email that I read was Eric has moved his days because he can't get an oxygen tank, and the only 2 days he can do are the last 2 days we're shooting. That's what I read.
And this is a business where you're used to dealing with divas.
And change.
But you don't believe a word Eric's saying.
I don't think Eric, I think Eric believes what he's talking about, but because he doesn't function in the real world, I don't think he understands how the real world operates. I think he thinks he's right. I don't think he's flat out lying. He thinks, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, because that's how I mean, really, what's Eric's schedule? Get up, eat, and
I'm not sure what he does on a day-to-day basis.
I'm just saying he doesn't follow a schedule. So when he has to follow a schedule, I can understand why it might be difficult for him.
It's nice that you put it in that order, though.
Vince, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning.
Who straps their dog to the top of the car if he's a rich guy?
Mitt Romney.
He's a multimillionaire.
I've never seen a dog strapped to the top
that's what I'm
of
saying.
any car.
I mean, it's like the Beverly Hillbillies. And the Beverly Hillbillies treated the critters better. Ellie Mae's critters. They had full run of the house and the cement pond. What is this? I just see it as weird. I'm sorry. Yeah, Vince.
Hey, I want to tell you that I would be willing to take Eric the Faggot Midget's place on that shoot that you set him up with. Why are you doing anything for this anymore? I mean, this guy...
Because I want to see him on TV. I want to see Eric. I enjoyed him in Fringe. Now I'm ready to see him in another show.
Oh, so you're the one.
No, I'm absolutely the one. I'm the one putting this together.
I know, you're the one that's got him everything. He's told you off many times. He's berated you. He swore up and down that he's never going to call the show, and then he calls and begs you for parts. He's everybody over. I mean,
I like it.
You set him up with a meeting with an executive at ABC, and he blows him off because he wanted to watch American Idol.
Yep.
Who cares about American Idol?
Have you ever heard of anything funnier than that?
I know, and I would have been crawling on my hands and knees waiting to meet this guy. You know, I don't know. You know, he's got the balls of steel, and you know.
Hey, Eric, this guy Vince wants to take your job on In Plain Sight. Eric.
Go.
Eric.
Hello. Go for yourself. You're a worthless piece of shit. I am not. Shut up, son.
Hey, Eric the Faggot Midget, how many credit cards have you stole from people to go get laid at the Bunny Ranch?
No credit cards, you dumb.
And how many times did you use Howard Stern's name just to get laid at the Bunny Ranch?
Learn it. Get bull.
Hey,
all of that is bull.
Howard, is Johnny Fratto on the phone? Put him on because I want to ask him if he stole the credit card or not. I'm pleading the Fifth Amendment on this.
Johnny, what is this? I don't know anything about it.
We talked about this.
Did Eric steal a credit card?
I still have the vision of the cage on top of the car, and I kind of think this could become a useful thing very soon.
You're saying you'd put Eric in the top of your car with a
special windshield on his carrier?
Eric, do you mind getting to New Mexico on the top of a car with a windshield?
Howard, how bad is your memory? That has been a stupid piece of...
I thought you were going to tell him happy birthday.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Happy birthday.
Eric, remind me. I do have a bad memory. You're right.
Hey, why did Johnny Fratto say to everybody that you stole his credit card? You little fucking asshole. You're a liar. You're a piece of shit. And you know something, Eric? You have no idea what you're doing yourself. You're only shooting yourself in the foot because you keep getting Howard keeps getting you these acting jobs. You keep becoming more and more difficult and demanding. And you know what? Sooner or later, everybody in Hollywood's going to say, you know, we've had enough of the guy. We don't want to hire him because of all the costs.
You mean you really think everyone in Hollywood will be thinking about Eric enough to say for you?
Howard,
that's a compliment.
How many calls have you gotten and say, hey, we're thinking about hiring Eric for this, that,
2.
I think there'd be a little more if he wasn't so ungrateful and a little greedy cocksucker.
Eric, anything?
I am not ungrateful. You piece of just the fuck Vince. I am not.
You know what?
Well, Vince, let him respond.
You know, I've got a perfect part that I want to use you for. You know that game? You know that video game Leapfrog? I want to use you. I'm going to have a remote control and put you in a wheelchair and a remote control. I'm going to have you going back and forth across the freeway. And I'll tell you, I'm not very good at the game. So the first truck comes by, I hope the God hits you.
Vince, I recognize you don't like Eric, but allow him to respond to these seething.
There's nothing left to respond to. He lies all the time to everybody. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't care about anybody else.
Wow. Eric, you want to respond?
hang up on this dumb ass.
Hey, and wasn't you that called Johnny and said, hey, I have a problem with an old school chum who complained to school about the wheelchair ramps. I want you to find him, and you know what to do?
Well, that is true. That I do remember. Yeah.
You think Johnny's going to go out of his way to whack some guy for you? I'd rather whack you.
Johnny, did you ever... That's a good question. Johnny, did you ever whack that guy that Eric wanted you to...
Absolutely not. I don't do things like that. But do you think that we could find that cage?
Well, Vince, thank you for the call, and I understand that if Eric, for some reason, can't fulfill his duties, you would like to take over his acting role. And
in a heartbeat. You know, right. I'm dying to get into the movies, and I am SAG already, so...
All right.
I would definitely love to do it.
All right, real good, and...
Try turning that S into an F, and that's what you are.
You're saying when he said he was SAG, you're saying he's a fag. You're using the derogatory word against gay people.
Well, he used it towards me. I'm not.
I see. All right.
You're a cocksucker. That's what you are.
No, I'm not.
Cocksucker.
Go to hell.
How many times have you used Eric's? How many times have you used Howard's name to get laid with the bunny? You couldn't do shit on your own. And how many times did you phone? Hey, how many times did you phone Howard and say, "I can get my own acting parts. I don't need you for anything"? Yeah, right. And how many times did you phone back to the show and saying, okay, I want an apology from you and I'll call back at the show? Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody wants you calling in. No, everyone's sick and tired of hearing about you and all this shit, you know.
All right, Vince, I mean, you've said it all, I think. Right, Robin? I mean,
yes.
Yeah, right.
He really has stated his case.
And I think Eric
do you think that cage would fit on a very small car?
Johnny, stop with that.
And Fred, I love you.
Johnny, what's wrong with you? Constantly bringing up Mitt Romney's dog cage.
It's in my mind now. I never heard that story until just now.
Johnny, are you implying you would put Eric in the cage and drive him around?
Well, no, I'm not implying that. I'm just, everybody has fantasies, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, Eric could ride in the trunk.
Worst thing you could think of. I mean,
well, what if Eric's on the back of the car?
I thought this was happy birthday. I thought we were calling happy birthday.
Yeah, Johnny, thank you. And Erica, is that true? You're calling to wish me a happy birthday?
Yes.
Well, that's...
Oh, Howard, happy birthday. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
I was so worked up over Eric, the faggot midget that I just totally forgot.
Oh, boy.
Eric.
That's my advice to you. If there is...
Hey, why don't you call... Hey, since Johnny and Fred is on the phone, why don't you have...
Go find it.
Well, what was that, Erica? Vince drowned you out. I couldn't hear your comeback.
Hey, why don't you have Johnny Fratto seek me out and have me whack, huh? Why don't you do that?
Johnny Fratto don't even do things like that. He shouldn't talk that way.
Yeah, there's a guy on the phone named Johnny Fratto who says that doesn't go down.
Yeah, no, we don't do things like that.
All right, Vince, thank you. I'm going to...
Learn the difference between and real.
All right.
You're real.
Well, Howard, wait till I tell you the story about the Viper Room.
All right, well, listen, maybe another time because I got to move along. You guys have already eaten up so much time.
Oh, my God.
And Fred, I love you because you stand by me. I know you hate Eric as much as I do.
Eric,
Howard, before we get off the phone, would you just please tell Eric that, Harry Morton and Chad Wiener and the Viper Room wants him to come there. They had a complaint about the bathroom being not handicapped accessible or something. So they're actually changing the bathroom to make it handicapped accessible. And they want Eric to come there to cut a ribbon, for the new bathroom.
Yeah.
And
I don't think Eric's going to be interested in that, Johnny.
But you know what, Howard? They're willing to pay him a lot of money and everything.
How much?
Well, I don't want to say, but
say it. I'll talk to Eric about it. Tell me the amount.
Don't be sorry.
It's more than a G.
Wow, Eric.
Just to show up and cut the ribbon. The ribbon's only 2 feet off the ground. I mean, if somebody had to use the facility, they could probably just step right over the ribbon.
Eric, do it.
Yes.
Over $1,000 to cut a ribbon to a bathroom at the Hard Rock?
The Viper Room.
Oh, the Viper Room. So do it. Why not?
Right.
I would do that. I don't think that's demeaning. It's like, hey, okay, they're making a handicap.
Not at all.
They're making a handicap bathroom.
Well, isn't that what Eric's fighting for all the time?
Absolutely.
Yeah. As long as you're not going to goof on you, I would do it. Yeah, as long as you're not going to goof on them, if over $1,000 to cut a ribbon, I'd do it.
No, they went out of their way to build a bathroom for handicapped people to get to. They didn't even have to do it.
Right.
They did it because they care about handicapped people.
It's not a trick ribbon.
They care about handicapped people.
It's not a trick ribbon. It's nothing like that.
No.
It's not uncuttable, like one of those candles you can't blow out. You're going to be there for an hour.
Well, don't put any ideas in my head anymore.
Eric, why are you thinking of not doing it?
It's not like electrified. That's the electric ribbon.
Johnny, can I please answer?
Go right. Oh, please go ahead and answer. Yes.
Because they wanted me to do it while I was going for in plain sight. They didn't realize.
Hey, Johnny, did he ever return that stolen credit card? They changed it from in plain sight. Oh, fuck and they said they'll give you the date that you want.
Vince.
Hey, Johnny, did he ever return that stolen credit card from you?
Eric, never. Nobody ever stole it.
I have never seen his credit card numbers. You dumb, stupid idiot that cannot tell.
Really? Have you ever used Howard's name at the Bunny Ranch to get laid? You fire?
Well, Howard set up the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah, I set that up for him. I want him to.
No. He set it up once, but then around Christmas time he went back and used Howard's name just to get laid, and they comped him.
Yeah, well.
No,
I remember it. It was right after. Yep.
What do you mean? Eric claimed he was me?
With Howard.
And that went over.
I'm Howard Stern. Hey, listen, Vince.
Yeah.
There's so many things on the table here between the credit card accusation, the Bunny Ranch accusation. Then
Hey, what about the other threat? The other threat the other night. I heard there was a threat the other night. I know Eric didn't do that.
What threat?
There was a threat that Gary knows about that somebody made the other night.
I don't know.
Somebody was talking about it.
Threatened the whole family.
What is that, Gary?
But I don't believe it.
I don't know about any threat.
Hey, Eric, if you do this job...
Shuli knows about it.
Shuli knows about it.
Hey, Eric, if you do this... Let me get focused here for a second, because it's getting very confusing. Let's get back to this gig that they're offering you to cut the ribbon. Can you use the scissors?
Yes.
Oh, you can?
Why couldn't he?
Yes.
Well, you've seen his hands. He's club-handed.
He'll use two hands, I think.
And they said they would put the ribbon down real low.
Can you use the scissors with one hand, or do you have to use two hands?
What? First, why the fuck is that asshole still on?
Who, Vince?
He's club-headed. That's what he is.
Club-headed.
Rid of that dumb ass worthless piece of shit.
The problem is you guys called in.
I hope the next time you go to the Bunny Ranch, they use a he, she on you.
You know what? The problem is you guys called in on his phone call, so I got you all on the same line. I can't get you off. You know what I'm saying?
You're stuck with Vince now, Eric.
No.
We were probably on hold before that dumb.
Yeah, you were. But now it's now I get your lines crossed. Hey, but anyway, let me just say this: you can use a scissor with one hand or two. Two.
If it's great big.
The big pairs of scissors that I've seen people use for cutting ribbons, I'd be able to use two hands.
Yeah, I thought maybe I was thinking maybe Eric is upset that he can't cut a ribbon with a scissors.
No, he can do it.
All right. I would do that gig, Eric. It sounds good to me.
And Howard, by the way, I made a oxygen machine for Eric, and he's got it now.
All right, so he's all set.
We should have no oxygen problem.
I
made it. I made it myself, Robin.
Oh dear!
You can see it on YouTube.
So Eric's all set to go do In Plain Sight.
Yes. Hey, can we replace the oxygen in Eric's tank with helium? Watch him float away.
It'd be pretty funny if Eric's oxygen tank accidentally had helium in it, and had that voice. And all right, Eric, Johnny, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Vince.
Okay, thank you, Howard.
Vince, you want to know why Howard's never heard thank you out of me? It's because of dumps like you. Because I have to deal with dumps like you because of this show. If dumps like you would leave me the fuck alone, Howard would hear thank you a hell of a lot more.
What does Howard have to do with it?
You're such a little sleaze, you know. And thank God for Gary. I'm glad that Gary's going to throw away any more messages, any more work that.
Yeah. By the way, there was a meeting today, and
I love Gary. This guy sounds like one of Gary's minions.
Can I tell you something? Gary is so mad at Eric that I heard a discussion today between JD and Gary. It turns out JD is the one who gets all the Eric the Midget mail.
Uh-huh.
And JD said to Gary, I am no longer forwarding it to you. I am going to just delete it.
Wow.
Thank God.
And thank God. So Gary and JD now have teamed up, and they're not going to forward anything to Eric because they feel he doesn't appreciate it.
Because now I'm a fan of Gary's and JD's.
He yelled at me for forwarding that to him for not knowing his schedule, yet he's going to do the gig. That's the Viper Room gig. That's the one I sent him.
Right.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't have the gig.
Right. My point was, I don't know what your schedule is. Maybe you can work it out. Maybe you can do another way. I just forward it.
So now you're not even forwarding.
Hey, Gary, I see that you have a prime time TV date tonight on Harry's Law.
Hmm? What?
Don't do jokes. You know, your jokes are little.
And you know, Eric, that's a really great way of saying I'm sorry to Gary and please give me some more gigs. That's a really great way.
But Eric, did you ever think about saying, wow, Gary sent me that thing and I'm going to get a gig out of it. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should say I'm sorry.
Tell him you're sorry.
You know, you're such a fucking stupid faggot, you dumb shit.
Eric, will you stop with that word, you dumb... I am not at all gay.
Eric,
Eric the fag.
Gary, I think I heard an apology. I think I heard an apology from Eric.
I don't know what I heard.
Yeah, that's only after he realizes that Gary is the one that actually gives him the gigs.
Okay, everybody be quiet. Eric, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Go ahead.
Yes, I am.
Gary, whatever he says, don't accept his apology, please.
Vince, you got to let Eric talk.
Shut up.
Fuck you.
And I was trying to say before that worthless prick spoke. Sorry, Gary.
Don't accept his apology.
Go ahead and accept the apology, Gary. Jesus Christ.
Gary, are you accepting? Vince says you shouldn't accept the apology.
If you don't shut up, I will.
Howard, I got a great idea.
Oh,
Howard,
wait a minute, another threat.
What did Eric say, Robin?
He said if he doesn't shut up, he will get somebody after his ass.
Howard, I got a great idea. Why don't you do this?
Not you, Johnny?
No.
Yeah.
Howard, I have a great idea. Why don't you get the listeners to vote on whether Gary accepts his apology or not?
Well, I mean, it's up to Gary.
It's up to me. Despite the fact that Eric only apologized after he made money, I do accept his apology.
You do?
I do.
Now you're going to forward his information to him.
No, I accept his apology.
Oh. But you will not forward his information.
I probably will. You know what? He sent out an email this morning that sort of made me feel really sad.
Yeah.
It was to Johnny, and it was actually about how this is going to be the year. This is the 10th anniversary of his, year on the show, and this gig is kicking off the year, and this is going to be the year, and he's going to make a lot of money. He's going to help pay off his parents' house and move him into a better place,
right,
and take care of his assistant. That was the first time I saw anything in him like that, so I'm going to forgive him.
Hey, was there anything for moi over here?
Nothing in the letter about you, Johnny.
You're
fine,
apparently.
He did. He said it was to Johnny, and he said, "I want to thank you for everything you've done for me."
Yeah, I mean, that isn't not like everybody else is getting.
I bet you Johnny ignored the email because he's gotten so many bad ones that he probably didn't even see it.
I almost did, because they're all written, there's no paragraphs or, but I read it and I saw a different side of Eric this morning for a day.
What do you think of that, Eric?
Eric thanks you for this Viper Room gig. That is an amazing gig. That it's wonderful that, you sent that over because I'm sure.
Let's hear from Eric himself. I sense that Eric wants to say something.
Are you sure?
Yes. Like I said, I was sorry for the email that went back and forth between you and I, Gary, last
Gary,
week.
don't get fooled by this little faggot cocksucker. Don't get fooled. Gary, he's going to pull you under the bus again. Now, come and find me, Eric. Hey, Eric, come and find me. What are you going to do, hit me in the kneecap?
What do you do, Vince? What is your occupation?
Oh, right now I'm still looking for work.
Right.
Oh, gee, what a shock.
So that's why you're so upset, because Eric's getting opportunities that you would love.
No, it's not so much that, Howard. I'll tell you what it is.
No one wants to employ him.
It's because if you were to go out of your way, and if I were to call you and say, hey, can you get me parts or at least set up meetings or something for me in the industry,
right? You
went out of your way and did it. I would be so grateful to you. I'd be calling you and saying, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Right. So it's hard for you to hear Eric on the air. What is it, Gary?
I did send Eric a note back for that one he wrote. I said, I love the new attitude.
Mm-hmm.
However, you should thank Howard as well.
It's all right. It's fine. All right,
Thank
Johnny.
Howard, Eric, before we get off the phone, thank Howard.
No. It just somehow feels forced. Johnny, thank you. Eric, good luck within the plain sight. I look forward to seeing you on there. Good luck with your Viper Room gig. Vince, let's hope in the new year you find work.
Howard, can we at least see if that cage is available?
I'll go look into it.
Thank you.
Also, if I could rewind and not have any medical issues with myself right now, there wouldn't be any issues of needing oxygen.
Right.
I wish you medical shit on everything.
Difficult.
Howard, I sent him an oxygen machine. I sent you an oxygen machine.
All right,
hey,
boys.
the fact that your breathing is difficult for everybody.
All right, Vince, Johnny, and Eric, thank you.
Okay, all right.
All right, guys. All right.
All right.
Bye-bye. There you go. There's the new comedy team, Vince, Eric, and Johnny.
That's a wonderful team. I like that.
You like them?
Yeah.
You like that
Got
team?
a lot of laughs from
You
that
like
team.
that? Big laughs.
Eric, the screwed up midget.
John, hi. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
I just wanted to call up and defend Eric a little bit to this guy, Vince. I mean, he's jealous of a guy who's, reaching out for anything he can get. I admire Eric. I think this kid, outlived his life expectancy and has balls. He doesn't take any shit.
Right.
I mean, I admire him, and I think Vince is just jealous. And how can you pick on a little guy like that? I even started getting pissed off at Gary a little bit, but I know Gary, has been putting up with it for years and years. But
all right, John, I understand what you're saying. Thank you.
There is sympathy out there for Eric.
There are people who are Eric fans. Yes, Phil. And good morning, everybody. What's happening? Everybody okay? Okay. I almost didn't come in today. I was not feeling well.
Really?
A bit of a fever, and went to bed 7 o'clock last night with the shaking and the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That seems to be going around.
Well, I met Ralph at John Varvatos, the famous clothing store.
Is that the way you pronounce it?
I don't know. Varvatos?
I've heard everything.
I've been corrected 27 times, and I don't seem to remember each time. But I went over there to get some outfits for my America's Got Talent debut.
Yes.
See how I'll be on TV. I got to wear something nice.
Did you find things?
Yeah, well, I was there, and all of a sudden I got dizzy. I hate shopping anyway, but I was about an hour into it. They were very nice over there. The tailor was nice, Felix. And there was a young guy helping me out who was really great. And all of a sudden I said to Ralph, listen, don't make a big deal about it, but I think I might go down. Because what do you mean? I go, I feel dizzy. Whoa. I feel like I'm going to vomit and pass out.
Wow.
So I sat down for a while trying to regain my composure, and then I said, I think I'm sick. Because this ain't normal. So I went home, and I didn't feel good all day.
Continued to feel bad.
Continued to feel bad. I went to bed at 7 o'clock, slept through the night, sweating like a disgusting pig. And I figured, well, I'll come here, do the show, and then get right back to bed. Right?
Yeah.
That's the move.
Yes. I mean, you're here, and you can be here. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm all right. I got a lot of sleep.
Sorry you're not feeling well.
Yeah, my stomach. I started eating my egg white sandwich, and it
doesn't go down well.
I threw it out.
Well, you wanted to lose some weight.
I'm going to lose weight. I lost a pound.
Yeah, so maybe you should look at the bright side.
Yeah, well, I'm okay. Hey, Will, do me a favor for lunch. Just give me like a lentil soup. No fish, no lox.
Lentils?
No. Don't you think that would be good? Well, what else could I eat?
Something brothy, more brothy, I think.
Oh, don't give me lentils. Brothy. Give me something brothy. What do you mean brothy?
Like, chicken soup has all that broth. I think that's what makes you better.
Chicken soup. Give me a chicken soup, Will. Young Will. Oh, no, I don't eat chicken.
You don't eat chicken anymore.
Fuck. Yeah, give me lentil brothy. Lentil brothy. Maybe a little rice. And I'll pour the lentils over it.
Yeah. Maybe that's bland enough.
Hey, Will, you think you can get me some, like, rice? Preferably brown, but probably you can't get that. Where is he?
Huh?
Well, give me some, give me a thing of lentil soup for lunch.
I'll do my best.
And,
might have to be canned.
Oh, fat, no. No.
We'll see.
I thought those places have soup. You know what? Why is my lunch so difficult?
Because it's 10 o'clock.
I know. Oh, my God. Forget it.
We'll ask, though. We'll do our best.
No, but what are you going to get?
Well, downstairs actually has like a brothy lentil soup. It's not bad.
Brothy? What is
Well, it's
brothy?
a little more watery than it's not as that kind of.
Do they have any rice down there?
Yeah.
All right, so give me a thing of rice, a little thing of rice and some lentil soup. Thanks.
Let's see what I can do. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be a long morning.
Did you feel it coming on, or was it
Yeah.
all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been feeling for the last week.
Oh.
So, I got something going on. I always get hit in the winter. Hate winter. What are we doing living in New York?
Don't start with me, because I've been pushing for the winter location for a long time.
You're not kidding. Well, Fred, he's Mr. Family, man. We can't go anywhere.
Well, they got to stay here, and I got to go somewhere else. That's the way it is.
Right. You'll have to live separate from them. Just for a few months.
Just a few months.
They can visit.
I'll tough it out.
Yeah. Hey, Eric. Eric the Midget.
morning.
Good morning. I hear Eric's causing a lot of problems.
I thought things had gotten straightened out.
I'm leaving it up to Eric. You know, Eric got a job on In Plain Sight. He's going to be working as an actor. But the guy who runs the show wrote me a whole note. Well, wrote Gary a note saying that he's had it with Eric.
What now? I haven't even really had any interaction with.
Yeah, wait, I'll get it. Hey, Gary, can you explain it?
Now.
You're getting it? Thanks.
Just because you're not having interaction with him, whoever you're having interaction with, it's getting back to him.
Yeah, I don't know. The guy was all bent out of shape. Hold on, Eric. I'll get the letter. Maybe you could tell me what's going on here.
I'm so glad he decided to ask Eric to be on the show.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I read the letters and I'm like, because I told the guy in the beginning, I go, you have no idea what you're in for with Eric. And he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can handle it. We're a pretty big production company. We know what we're doing.
Eric can get to anyone.
Yeah, I said, no, Eric will drive you crazy. Because it's a small part, it'll be fine. I go, no, it won't. But I don't know what this guy's beef is with you, Eric. Hold on, I read it and I was laughing. I was so proud of you for making everyone miserable. Gary.
So let me just give you the setup.
Go ahead.
The setup was that Eric called the show last week, and dates had moved, and Eric said dates had never moved. So this guy didn't listen to the show till we did Best of the Week.
Right.
And then he sent me a note. He said, did Eric say that we moved the dates? And I said, as a matter of fact, he did. And then he sent me back this note.
No, let me see. My God, the little is maddening. No, the dates never changed. The only variable was whether he was going to work one day or two. But I told him from the beginning it was the 23rd and 24th. And to make life easier for him, we're doing it all on the 24th. You had it right when you said that we all live in the real world and he doesn't. I will now attempt some deep breathing to calm down. I do have script pages now if you want to do anything on the show next week. This is insanely annoying, yet oddly fun at the same time. Perhaps it's because I'm a masochist. But the guy's going nuts from Eric.
He knows himself. He put himself in a world of hurt.
But evidently, he's going ahead with it, and Eric is going to be acting, which is always good. And when Eric's on the small screen, everyone loves it. I love it.
Well, Eric loves it.
I love it. Anyways, that clear that up, Eric?
Yes, but I don't know what he's talking about because, the only date changes, like I said, was on their part. The only thing I did was change the 23rd from being a morning flight to an afternoon flight. That's the only change I made.
Yeah, I don't know. Guy was all bent out of shape. All right, Eric. Well, good talking to you. I got to move on.
Well, also, last week when I was on hold, I heard you talking about you're going to be in San Francisco, next month for America's Got Talent?
Yeah, I'm judging in San Francisco and in L.A. next month.
I was wondering, when you're in San Francisco, would it be possible that you would like to meet for dinner?
Oh, how nice.
I'm trying to think you know what I heard? I heard that I would actually meet you for dinner, but the problem is that I'm there for 2 days, and they got me working from 11 to 11. Like something insane like that. I don't even think I get a dinner. Like they just feed you on the set.
Right. These people are slave drivers.
Yeah, I'm literally flying in the day before. I get there, I work for 2 days, and then I leave.
Do you know when that would be? Because I noticed that Howie Mandel is also going to be at an Indian casino in Northern California on February the 19th.
I mean, I have the dates in my calendar. You really want to go through them?
Yeah, I actually need to know the dates.
Okay. Let me go get them. But I don't think I can do dinner with you, Eric. I don't even think I can do dinner with my wife. We were my wife and I are in La La Land. We were imagining we'll go on these trips. We'll
and they'll
dinner,
be fun.
It'll be fun. Isn't fun?
It's a job.
I'm already thinking it was a big mistake to do this. I really am. I mean, I'm like, there's no fun in this. I mean, it's fun, the fun kind of work. It's got to be great work just sitting there watching acts.
The actual work will be fun, but it'll be hours and hours.
Yeah, you got to really have stamina. Let's see. Where's my calendar? My Cal. Excellent calendar program, synchronizing as we speak. Okay, you want to know in February what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay. In February, the L.A. tapings are the 16th and the 17th.
Okay.
And San Francisco is the 24th and 25th, Eric.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a Friday and a Saturday. What do you mean?
What?
Like, what are you doing? What are you thinking?
I'm just, I didn't realize.
Hey, for anybody who wants to get into the show, like audition-wise, I talked to these guys last night. They told me there are 2 open auditions left for this season. In other words, they've visited already like 10 million places. But they're going back to Charlotte on February 3rd and 4th and San Francisco February 11th and 12th. I won't be there. This is when they pre-screen people. And they say that anyone who can't audition for the show via video, they can do it via video by going to agtauditions.com. So you don't even have to go anywhere.
Now, are these open to the public to come in and watch, or maybe I could come in and watch the San Francisco auditions?
You want to be in the audience?
I would like to, sure.
All right, I'll have Gary check. Hey, Gary, are you in touch with anybody from America's Got Talent?
I'll make some calls.
If Eric wants to sit in and watch, it's fine with me. I don't care.
Oh, so the San Francisco one is that second. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I have it figured out.
If he can get Eric a ticket, I guess he'll need 2 because he has that guy hanging around with his assistant. Jan. Right? Jan needs a ticket?
Yes, that would help.
Okay. Gary, look into that.
I got it.
All right.
Maybe I could say hi to you or something.
Yeah, sure. All right, Eric, I got to go.
All right. I'll probably won't be able to call you back till after next week on the 30th is probably when I'll be able to call you back and tell you how things went.
All right, good. We are anxious to hear how it goes. Something tells me it will be disastrous.
You can't call us from the set there either, huh?
Yeah, well, if you can't call us from the set, call us.
Okay, but I got to get as much rest as possible. Right. I did tweet back and forth the other night with Mary.
You tweeted with Mary McCormick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how did that go?
She wrote me a note the other night. I was laying in bed. It was like midnight. I'm watching Dexter. And all of a sudden, it's cool how on your iPad, even if you're watching a video, like the messages come through, and it was all of a sudden Mary McCormick, and she goes, I can't believe Eric the actor. She calls him Eric the actor. She goes, I can't believe Eric the actor is going to be on my TV show. And I said, oh, yeah. I said, whoever your producer is there is going insane.
You'll believe it soon.
Yeah, it's got to be happening, I guess. She's very excited about it.
Well, she calls me by the correct nickname. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, she says Eric the actor.
She's always correct.
Yeah, she's always correct. Well, she has an image. She actually works as an actor.
She probably thinks of you in the other way.
Right. She probably thinks of you as Eric the Midget, but she knows. But even in her email to me, she was like, Eric the actor.
That's
Eric the annoying midget.
All right, Eric. Good luck with your acting.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Eric the complaining midget.
All right. There he goes. Eric the Midget off to Eric the actor. Eric the acting midget. Who will be on In Plain Sight, and evidently he will be with me in San Francisco.
Eric the obnoxious midget.
And you're going to miss dinner. I'm very sorry about that.
I'd go to dinner with him. It might be interesting. I like to watch him eat. I mean, I don't know if it's a whole ordeal or what, but I would watch that. But I really don't have any free time. It's going to be quite the pig.
Yeah.
You know? I'm already having, like, agita over, am I taking on too much?
Are you going to stay out west that whole time?
What do you mean?
Because,
in San Francisco?
I mean, Los Angeles.
L.A., I'm leaving a couple of days early because I got some meetings and stuff.
I see.
Yeah. And I'll spend some time with Beth. She's coming, too. Mm-hmm. Hey, I saw Mary McCormick, the star of In Plain Treatment.
In Plain Sight.
In Plain Sight. In Cold Treatment. The star of In Plain Sight, Mary McCormick, tweeted a picture of her on the set with Eric the actor.
Really?
Yeah. So evidently he didn't. Boy, was I shocked what Eric looks like now.
What?
Well, I hadn't seen him in a long time, as you. I'm sure you haven't either.
No.
He has full gray hair now. He had no more dyeing of the hair.
Uh-huh.
He's heavy.
Really?
He's heavy set. He's kind of, bigger. And he's got some sort of facial hair, like a goatee of some kind.
Yeah, when he used to call, we used to see him on the screen.
Yeah.
And we don't do that anymore. So we haven't seen him in a long time.
He's gray.
Wow.
It's like he saw a ghost. It's like he looked in the mirror and went gray.
And went white.
It's like he's the president of the United States. You know all those guys.
How old is Eric? Is that premature gray?
Yeah, he's premature gray. That's why he always dyed his hair. He even said when he was young, like in his 20s. Yeah. Oh, there he is. There's the picture.
Oh, my goodness. I would never have recognized him.
Mary looks nice.
But who's that with her?
See? Would you think that was Eric?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
His face is a lot rounder.
Mary looks pretty.
Yeah, Mary looks great.
Yeah. I was afraid having all those children would ruin her, but she looks good. He kind of looks like, I don't know if everyone can see that picture, like where you go to see it, but try to retweet that, guys. But he looks like a mini Philip Seymour Hoffman, if you know what I mean.
Really? Oh, dear.
And you know what? He's got a little bit of Fred's look going, too.
There you go.
Honestly, he's like mini Fred. It's like Fred had his
take my look.
Yeah.
Not a good look to take.
All right, we're retweeting Mary and Eric's picture at Stern Show. If you follow us at Stern Show.
He actually looks taller.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He looks bigger, right? Did he gain weight?
He did gain weight, and it made him look longer.
I hope he reads your new book. Then he'll learn how to lose that weight.
Well, it's a cookbook. Maybe it'll make him fatter.
Oh, right. Yeah. Maybe he went gray. He saw a werewolf in... Wasn't he afraid the werewolf would attack him in New Mexico?
He was.
Well, it looks like he's safe.
Coming soon, the horrifying new film, A Midget Werewolf in Albuquerque.
Cut! That's a wrap. Great job, Eric. You need a ride back to the hotel?
No, I'll just drive my power chair through the moonlit desert by myself. I'll be fine.
Okay, we'll see you on the set tomorrow, Eric.
Oh, what a beautiful evening. Who's there? Is that you, Kelly Clarkson? Stop biting me!
That's my favorite part of this movie, when Eric mistakes the werewolf for Kelly Clarkson.
He just bit my 5-inch cock!
Witness the horrifying transformation.
Well, it's time to jerk off. I'll just pull out my 5-inch cock. Oh, look at that beautiful full moon out my window.
A midget werewolf in Albuquerque, coming soon.
He told me he was going to call me from the set, but he never did.
Well, he said he would try, but,
Right.
you know, he has to conserve his energy. He also
Yeah.
said he would be resting, so he'd be ready to work.
Howard, the producer emailed me last night, and he goes, well, it's done. We got through it. And I sent Rebecca a note asking her how it went, but I haven't heard back yet. I said, was it worth it, and did it go well? But I haven't heard back.
They got through it.
Well, it's weird. You know, I thought they were doing it to get publicity for the show, but this is the show's last season anyway. So, I mean, why did they do
still
it?
want people to watch.
The guy, the producer of the show, he's a super fan of our show, and he just was infatuated with Eric. He thought it would be interesting.
He thought it'd be fun and easy.
That's true. He thought it would be fun and easy. And it was neat.
And you said to him right then and there, Gary said to him, "There's nothing fun about this, and it's not going to go easily."
I did say, I said, I'm going to warn you right up front, even though we goof around in the air, it's going to get difficult. And he's like,
Don't worry. We're television. We're used to dealing with difficult people. Don't worry. Yeah,
We've
sure.
got a staff.
Yeah, okay, good. Good
Eric
luck.
can work his way right through it.
Right. Well, anyway, he finished shooting. He finished principal photography. Whatever that is.
Hello?
Is this the Stern Show?
Hello?
Is this a phone number associated with the Howard Stern Show?
What do you need?
Is Richard around?
Who?
Is Richard Christie around?
Can you hold on one second? Hello?
I'm here. Is Richard Christie there?
Spell the last name, please.
Christy.
Oh, that. Okay, hold on. Click. Beep, beep. Eric.
Yes.
Hey, it's Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Did you get through?
No, I waited on hold and...
I think we're in a break right now. You want me to see if I can maybe patch you into the studio or something?
Okay, you could try that, yeah.
All right, can you hold on one second?
Yeah.
Howard, line 4 is Eric.
Oh, it's Eric. Hold on. Eric.
Yes.
It's Howard. How are you?
Hi.
We're at commercial break right now. I'm really glad you called because I wanted to speak to you.
Gary, stop breathing on me. Your breath smells like... I'm on the phone with Eric the Midget.
Now, where were we, Eric?
Okay.
As you know, we're now on Sirius Satellite, so we can curse and we can do some crazy things. So I was thinking maybe we could do something a little funny for the fans. Maybe when I put you live on the air, this will be the new Eric the Midget, something that you've never done before.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
I get on the air with you and go, "Hey, Eric the Midget, you're on the air," and you just go, "Howard, I'm so happy to be on the air. Whee!" Can you do that?
No.
Why don't you give it a try?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Can somebody get George Takei's hand off my cock? I'm on the phone with Eric the Midget.
Okay, Eric, where were we? Yes, okay, now I remember. Go, whee!
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, how about you do this? Say, "Hey, I'm Eric the Midget. Fucking A!" Give that a try.
No.
Do you want to get hooked up with Kelly Clarkson? I can do it. Now repeat after me. Say, "Howard.
Howard.
I, Eric the Midget,
Eric the actor.
love you.
Love you.
And I want to.
Where are you going with it?
And I want to.
Hang up.
No, you're supposed to say, "Suck your cock."
Oh, speaking of acting, Eric the Midget's on the phone.
Eric the actor?
Eric the actor. Excuse me.
I have decided I'm calling him Eric the actor.
Yeah.
Only
it's
because
funnier.
no. Only because I was watching the Golden Globes. Peter Dinklage won an award.
Right.
And he mentioned the name of someone, and I still haven't had a chance to look it up, but I asked someone what that was all about, and it was a guy a dwarf, who, somebody just picked him up and tossed him.
Right.
And he was injured or killed. I don't know exactly what had happened, but I said, you know what? That's disgusting.
Right.
And that's why I'm going to call him Eric the actor from now on.
The black actor.
I don't know if I'm going there with you, but
Well, I just think that, when people can't walk up and down the street without somebody thinking, oh, there's a dwarf, I'm going to toss him.
Can you have actor tossing?
Nobody's tossing actors. They're tossing dwarves.
Eric the actor tossing.
And people they think of as midgets.
Hey, Eric.
Good morning, and thank you, Robin.
You're quite welcome, Eric.
By the way...
And, just to say, Robin, that person you're referring to was injured, not killed.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. So I got a nice email from Mary McCormick, the star of In Plain Sight, which is the show Eric did.
Yes.
And she was like, wow, Eric was lovely, and I don't know why, he was totally professional. And
really?
She was quite taken with Eric and very, very pleased with Eric.
That's wonderful.
And she was like, what is with you guys? And she wanted to know why
we make such a
fuss with Eric.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I said, look, I like Eric a lot, but Eric can be difficult. She goes, I saw no evidence of that. And then I sent her this letter because her producer got a letter from Eric.
Eric's still writing letters?
Yeah, Eric wrote a letter to Mr. Strauss, who is the producer of In Plain Sight, after he had this positive experience, after they put him on.
Well, he must have been just thanking them, right?
Yeah. And Eric, is this letter for real? Is this from you?
Yes.
Okay. Listen to this letter.
Eric,
This guy...
complaining midget.
Now, I don't know if this is a shtick for radio. I hope it is, because... Hey, Mr. Strauss, again, I want to thank you for having me on your show. It was great meeting Mary and the other people who work on it. I had a great time.
Wonderful.
Now on to business. As you are aware that my contract stated that I would receive 2 20-ounce Pepsi-Colas a day for each day I worked.
2 20-ounce Pepsi-Colas every day.
Right. But no Pepsi-Cola was provided for me the entire time I was there. Come on, Mr. Strauss. If this was Johnny Depp, he would have had the Pepsi-Cola.
Johnny Depp?
Which, by the way, Johnny Depp was actually staying at the same hotel I was at.
How bad did you harass him or look for him?
I didn't even know it till the day I left.
Yeah, good. Lucky for Johnny Depp. I am owed
Johnny Depp probably got your Pepsi-Cola.
I am owed 4 20-ounce bottles of Pepsi-Cola.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm sure that this was a mistake and not intentional on you or your staff's part, but a deal is a deal. I wouldn't even bring this up at all, but this is my year end, and the people who do my books and take care of my things are really giving me hell over this. No, they're not.
What are you talking about? What difference would 4 bottles of Pepsi-Cola make?
Who are your people who are giving you a hard time? That guy who takes care of you?
Well, I don't know if I want to say or not, but...
What is the problem if you don't get this Pepsi-Cola?
Just, if it's something that's promised in the contract, it should be honored.
But you say people are giving you a hard time. Why is the missing Pepsi-Cola a big problem?
Because then, for future, when that's in the contract, then,
Yeah, but you say the people who do your books and take care of things are really giving me hell over this. No, they're not.
You just want your Pepsi-Cola.
Well, listen to the rest of this letter.
Okay.
I didn't tell my manager, Johnny Fratto, about this, as these things can cause him to get very upset and mad and make things get very uncomfortable for people he thinks are screwing me around.
Stop it.
So best that we work it out among ourselves. Let's try to settle this as fast as we possibly can. No reason to get the lawyers involved.
Lawyers?
Yeah.
You would hire lawyers to try to track down 4 bottles of soda?
He has no money to hire a lawyer. And is that a joke? Let's get the lawyers involved?
No, it's not a joke.
This, I believe, was something.
Eric.
Eric, please tell me that this is a bit.
It's not.
So the guy from In Plain Sight, Mr. Strauss, immediately got in touch with Gary and said, is this guy for real or what? Gary, what happened? What did he do?
It started out with, hey, listen, this is just between you and I. Eric was a nice guy on set, so I feel so weird because I got this note, and I think he's threatening me, and I don't know what's going on. So then we went back and forth a little bit. I said, listen, don't worry about sharing the note with me, because he sent it to everyone on our staff. So the last that I got from him was, you know, Gary, the more I think about it, in my sake haze, the angrier I'm getting. I was ready to heap praise on him. Now I'm ready to tear him a new one. He's threatening me over Pepsi. Does he ever want to work for anyone again?
Well, you know, Eric, you got a guy who is on your side.
Right.
For 4 bottles of Pepsi, you let it slide. And you should have said something to them when you were on set.
Yeah,
that you
why
want
didn't you mention
Pepsi.
it while you were there?
You're really that hard up that you need 4 bottles of Pepsi?
Well, I mean, Tony's in the process.
I think you saw it as a principle of the thing, Howard.
The principle of the thing? He got to be on a television show.
We've gone through this. The way he read it to me was it does make sense if you go by the principle of the thing.
All right, Eric, wouldn't it be better to forget about, you know how sometimes people go, I lent you some money, but forget it. Wouldn't it be better to forget about the 4 bottles of Pepsi and not piss off this guy and sort of like have a good reputation as somebody who goes to the set and isn't into shenanigans?
Having people think well of you?
Well, as I was going to say before Johnny stepped in there, was Johnny's in the process of negotiating the next thing, which is my appearance at the Viper Room on the 14th. And, you know, I have a little Pepsi clause in there, and, you know, I want to make sure that they don't see, well, okay, in plain sight got away with not giving.
What if word gets out that you do this with Pepsi? What if word gets out and then people go, you know what? This guy's so f***ed up that he'll sue you over a bottle of Pepsi. I'm not touching this kid.
And why would they know they got away with it in plain sight unless you brought it up?
Right.
Gee, they listen to the show maybe?
But you are bringing it up. That's why it's on the show.
Yeah, I wouldn't, Eric. Although it would be funny if Eric sued in plain sight for 4 bottles of Pepsi.
And never worked again.
Right. Yeah, I think you should sue them. Yeah, let's go that route. Eric, why don't you sue in plain sight for 4? And John, and I like how you
Johnny,
go like,
would you really go out and find a lawyer to take this case?
Or Johnny, you're just going to go over there?
I actually think I might have the worst lawyer in the world who would take a case like this.
And Johnny, why don't you just, like Eric implies that you'll just go over and them up.
No, he did not imply
Yes,
that.
he did.
Yeah, he did. Let me read it again.
No, it's not. That's not an implication that I think Eric explained it to me that he was protecting me.
Things get very uncomfortable for people that he thinks are screwing me around.
Right.
How do you make people uncomfortable?
Well, he's saying he's not telling me, though.
Right. Well, he will if he has to.
I don't know about that part.
Yeah.
I only know I read the thing that said he doesn't want to involve me.
Johnny goes over and tickles people when they,
Right.
yeah.
Well, it's sort of like when, you know, Mrs. Soprano would say, you don't want me to tell my husband.
Eric, what, I understand a contract is the thing, and you had a contract for 4 bottles of Pepsi, but, you know, sometimes you just go screw it. You know what I mean?
Well, what if AGT left something out of their contract with you?
It would depend on how big it was.
And he would, if he needed something, he would get it while he was on the set.
Wait a second. At what level? Like, why does Eric think he's at the same level as you, Howard? You've earned something.
Yeah, but okay, a contract is a deal, but you know, here I'll give you my philosophy, Eric. It's like if it's a big item, of course you can't let it go, you know. But like, okay, I've got to go out to L.A. and do America's Got Talent. And theoretically, they've agreed that they'll pay for my hotel, you know? But I'm bringing my wife, and I want more room in the hotel, so they were kind of like, wow, you know, you're coming out, and, you know, we planned on a certain budget. I said, don't worry about it. I'll pay for the
overage. Yeah.
Right. I could have pressed them on it and said, no, you've got to take care of this. You hired me and blah, blah, blah. But sometimes you just kind of, you know, you understand the other person's point of view.
But also, Howard, if he needed the Pepsi,
he should have asked for it there.
Wouldn't he have asked for the Pepsi while he was there?
Eric, it's kind of gauche to be waiting at your house for 4 bottles of Pepsi. You know, when you were there, you theoretically needed the Pepsi. You didn't ask for it, so let it go.
I've tried to look for it, and it seemed as if
John was out walking around in Albuquerque in the rain, looking for Pepsi.
So why
Get
not
out of here.
So why not call the producer at that point and say, gee, you guys promised to give me some Pepsi and it's not here. You don't need it now.
Well, actually, he does.
And by the way, Eric, maybe you shouldn't be drinking that sherry.
Right. 4 bottles of Pepsi?
20 ounces. 4 bottles. How much is that, 4 ounces of Pepsi?
No, 40. I mean
40.
20 ounces of Pepsi
Yeah.
is 40 ounces a day.
Yeah, how much is it for a bottle of Pepsi, Eric?
Price-wise,
Yeah.
$1 to $1.50.
All right, so you're gonna
Quibbling.
You're gonna piss this guy off for like $5. You know, it does seem a little bizarre, doesn't it?
Well, whatever we do, Howard, let's try to solve this because Eric's got a thing at the Viper Room coming up next week.
All right.
Not next
called,
week. John, not next week.
Or the week after. It's called Eric's Got Talent.
Eric's got talent.
Eric is going to be judging strippers who are pole dancing.
Oh. There's a show I
Sounds
watch.
like fun.
There's a show I like.
Eric will be the thing, and we would love to get Howard TV over here.
This is the gig that he yelled at me for sending to him, by the way.
Right. Yeah, this is the...
Yeah, but...
Yeah, Eric, you were angry Gary sent this to you. From what I remember.
Now, Gary, it's doubled what it was. It doubled into something else.
Right.
I wish him luck.
It started all just the ribbon cutting.
And imagine they're listening to this going, oh, this guy is going to quibble over $5 worth of soda.
Right. If we miss the soda, he's going to have a fit.
Actually, Howard, they knew about it, and they're as we speak, gathering soda.
Harvesting soda. All right. Well, Eric,
Pepsi Cola.
Right, Pepsi Cola. Eric, you listen. You had a good experience. People liked you. Shuley was there. How did he do? He did well, right?
He did great, and everybody was so impressed with him, and they were so nice to him. And I kept asking Eric, is everything all right? Are they taking care of you? Not once was Eric like, yes, but I didn't get this or I didn't get that.
Right.
He was happy. He was fine. And
Eric,
I'm surprised by this.
If you had spoken up then, I guarantee you they would have gotten you Pepsi.
I mean, this guy had his own trailer, Howard. At one point, they brought Tia Carrera to Eric's trailer to say hello to him.
Tia Carrera?
Yeah.
And Eric's screaming about Pepsi?
Is that true, Eric?
Once he goes home?
They brought Tia Carrera to your trailer?
Yeah, I got to meet her after I was done with my scene.
Did she get Pepsi? She had a big cup.
He didn't have any Pepsi to offer her.
All right, well, now he was humiliated.
I got to New Mexico.
He couldn't even close the deal with Tia Carrera because there was no Pepsi there.
Yeah. Hey, what's the story? Like, why is Tia Carrera being marched in there? Was she confused?
She was filming a scene. She was in this show. And
In plain sight.
In plain sight. She
Right.
was a character on the show. And Eric heard she was there.
Right.
And his eyes lit up. He's a big Tia Carrera fan. So he asked the girl if there's any way he could meet her.
Right.
And, of course, here she just got done filming scenes. Boom, they grab her. They bring her right over
Yeah,
to the
because she's not
trailer.
going to ignore the kid in the wheelchair.
Right. And he met her, and she was nice. She took pictures. She hung out with him. She talked to him. She couldn't have been any sweeter.
She got big tits, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like twice his size.
And like when she leans down to take pictures with him in the wheelchair, her titty's like right on his head.
Just giant rack right next to his face.
Oh, he must have been in heaven.
He was.
Were you in heaven with that big rack?
Yeah.
Tia, do you think I could squeeze your titties? You know, that wheelchair thing goes a long way.
It does get you places.
Right. Yeah, I wonder how far he could get. Like, I've never felt a woman's titty.
Like the Elephant Man.
Yeah, right.
He had that look on his face twice with New Mexico. Once when Tia Carrera was in his dressing room, and the other one when he was filming a scene and the bunny rabbit came out. They had a live bunny rabbit for his scene, and his eyes lit up for that
He
as
liked
well.
that.
Yeah, he loves the animals.
Tia, do you think I can pretend to be a baby and you could nurse me?
I've never been breastfed.
My mother never breastfed me.
I think that's why I have
His compliment's like 20 years old. He's like, oh, I loved you in Wayne's World.
Is that what he said? That's the movie she did on.
What else she done?
Right. You were fantastic in, oh.
You know,
What a career. It's funny her last name is Career. And she hasn't really had much of one.
Oh, she was in that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with Jamie Curtis.
Yeah, that's true.
Was that 97?
Yeah.
97.
Hey, it was something.
You got
1994, and what was interesting was Arnold was actually staying in the same hotel as well, so they were both there.
Hey, what's going on in Albuquerque?
That everybody's there.
Johnny Depp, Tia Carrere, Schwarzenegger. They're all there.
That's the new Hollywood.
Arnold was there filming a new movie, and then Johnny Depp was there preparing to play Tonto in The Lone Ranger.
Oh, my God.
He know everything.
He does everything. Yenta.
So funny, I got in a cab in New Mexico when I got out of the airport. The driver's taking me to the hotel, and we make a right turn, and there's the Albuquerque Public Library, and there's like 5 cop cars outside of it, and they're bringing out a black guy in handcuffs. And I just go, wow, you guys aren't crazy about them reading up here, huh? And the guy says, I don't know what's going on, but the chief of police, like the whole police force came out to the library. Eric shows up in New Mexico, and the whole day until Eric shows up, John Strauss, the executive producer, Mary McCormick, everybody's calling to find out when Eric is in town.
Right.
They're all crazy about Eric.
Wow. I bet you Arnold Schwarzenegger got his 2 ounces or 2 liters of Pepsi or whatever the hell it is.
I threw them out.
Oh, you know he did. I bet he got a whole truck full.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the career of Tia Carrere. I think the last thing I saw her in was Wayne's World 2.
I'm sitting there thinking about Johnny Depp playing Tonto. We don't have any real Indians that could play Tonto?
No, why give them a job? Really obliterated them and wiped them out. No, Johnny Depp is a much better Indian than a real Indian. The only Indian guy who ever really had any success, because I don't know why, but remember the guy who used to cry on TV, the Indian that cried?
The guy in the commercial,
yeah. I think he was a real Indian.
And so was Tonto.
Tonto was a real Indian?
Yes.
Jay Silverheels.
Was he real?
The guy that was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, yeah, that Indian, too.
Yeah.
That great.
3. You know why that Indian was crying in the commercial? He didn't get his Pepsi.
That's right.
And Eric, what is it? Pepsi-Cola over Coca-Cola? Like, are you just a Pepsi fan?
Yeah.
Can't drink Coke.
I wish Pepsi would bring back vanilla Pepsi and a couple other types.
This is the conversation, like, when we go to see him in his room. Like, me and Ganji, we go to, he finally arrives, so we go and see him, and it's tough like this, and he wants food, so he wants fast food. Like, he comes all the way out there to be a part of this, filming. Everything's on the dime of the company. You think maybe he'd go nuts and order room service?
Right.
I want Wendy's.
Right.
So he wants fast food. So Ganji and I go out to get him fast food.
Right.
We bring the food back, and Jan, his assistant, transfers him from the bed, because Eric's kind of laying on the bed like Burt Reynolds in Playgirl, like he's on the side. So he's got to pick him up from the bed and transfer him to the chair. He does this move so fast, Howard. Like,
Jan does.
Yeah, like it's almost like a
You can't even see
Globetrotters,
it,
like doing a trick with a ball.
Yeah.
And he whips him around and he puts him back in the chair. I said to him, I go, have you ever dropped him in the transfer? And he gets all serious. He goes, no, never.
The man's a professional.
But then he goes, I dumped him a couple times on the sidewalk. I said, what is that? He said, it's when you catch a lip on the sidewalk and the chair stops and he goes flying out.
I wish they'd video that.
He said that happened on the Vegas Strip.
And
I'm imagining people walking down the strip drunk, seeing a midget flying out of a wheelchair.
So when you're in the room and you got to, like, hang with Eric,
yeah,
is the conversation incredibly dull? I mean, is it, like, just
tedious?
Like watching paint dry?
No, I mean, you're excited to see him because there's a lot of hype, and we don't get to see Eric in person a lot.
Right.
So we're excited, and then it always happens every time you walk in the room and you're like, holy shit! Like, it's like getting hit in the stomach with a bat. Like, you're just like, what the just happened here?
Whoa!
And we're having conversations. It's just there's a little bit of a delay. Like, Like he'll stare at you a little bit for a second, and everything runs through the system.
So this is not an electronic thing, this delay.
No,
It happens in person.
This is Eric.
He didn't bring a Pepsi the whole time, right?
Not once. Not once. He wanted his chicken nuggets from Wendy's.
And he got them.
With honey.
Right.
Which I thought was odd. And
do you think it's good for Eric to be eating that stuff in the sense that...
What difference does it make?
Well, I know he has health issues. Maybe he'd stay alive
He's going to
longer.
go vegan all of a sudden?
He's already living longer than he ever expected
That's true.
to.
Right. He's already beat the odds.
To tell you the truth, I had a checkup on the 19th, and the heart problem I've got is actually decreased and almost to the point of being back to a normal person's heart.
Really? On fast food?
Yeah, it
That's
works
a
for him.
testament. They ought to get you in a commercial.
Fast food and
Hey, by the way, just to digress for 1 second here, there's a guy on the phone, Robert, who claims, and I thought this was true, the crying Indian was not really an Indian.
The crying Indian was not an Indian.
Yeah, hey, Robert, was he an Indian or not?
No, Howard, he wasn't. I don't know how I know this, but yeah, I think he was Greek or Middle Eastern or something, but he was definitely not American Indian.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, Zing. This is Zing.
We lost Mark.
Yeah, all right. By the way, I was walking. I was with my daughters yesterday. We were all hanging out. I did a photo shoot of them, and then we went out to lunch, and we're hanging out and stuff. So I walk out into the parking lot to go back to the city, and a woman started auditioning for me. It's the first time it happened. She was
really,
yeah. Like all of a sudden, she walked by and she was like, "I'm in the mood for love."
Just burst into song.
Simply because you need me, I'm in the mood for... Whatever the hell she was singing, you know. I was like, I said, okay, I'll put you through the next round. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm starting to get that.
Wow.
That's fun now.
By the way,
wait a couple months from now.
That guy's name was Iron Eyes Cody. Now, how is that Greek?
Yeah, well.
But he was born Espera Oscar de Corti.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he became Iron Eyes because...
Immigrants from Sicily.
Wow.
I think after the commercial, he became Iron Eyes.
Yeah.
I need an Indian name, quick.
He used to cry in the commercial because the people were littering.
That's right, they were littering and de-beautifying America.
Exactly.
Turns out he was crying because they dressed him up like an Indian.
Right.
Well, anyway, all I know is he got me in trouble with the best picks because I was looking at the best picks, and then I had to answer all kinds of questions of why I was looking at them. I was trying to explain. I'm doing it for my friend, my boss. I'm just looking. She didn't get it. She totally didn't get it.
What's Johnny talking about? Anybody know?
I don't know.
I think Johnny's conversation is sponsored by Ambien.
Is Johnny on Ambien?
I am on Ambien, but I was talking about Best Pictures. I'm making perfectly good sense.
No, I missed it. You're talking about Beth's pictures?
Yes.
I think he got in trouble for looking at Beth's pictures by his
My wife went berserk when he looking at them. I don't think it was because I was looking at the pictures. I think it was because I was looking at the pictures too long.
Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't follow what you were saying.
Yeah. It was too long. I don't know what the time element on looking at them pictures is.
Yeah, right. Like if you look too long.
It can't be very long.
They're mesmerizing.
Can I ask Eric one question?
Go ahead, Shuli. Ask Eric a question.
Eric, has John Strauss received this email, and has he contacted you back yet? Because I know he was very happy with everything.
He contacted Gary and said he's livid over it.
You know, it's so crazy because he kept saying, I'm surprised because he expected this battle with Eric once Eric got there, and Eric was so nice, and everybody was nice to him.
And now he's going to get up by asking for $5 worth of Pepsi, which, okay, when you're there is when you're supposed to drink it, not when you get home. That's what I'm saying.
Drink it while you're there.
You know, and Eric, even if you had written a funny little letter that said, like, hey, Mr. Strauss, I had a wonderful, wonderful time. This is how I would have handled it. And I got to tell you, everything was perfect. You gave me a great experience. And the only thing missing were my 4 bottles of Pepsi. I bet you the guy would have sent you 5 cases of Pepsi. But now you're threatening him with a lawsuit and Johnny, and you just have no panache.
Well, I don't think he threatened him with me.
Yeah, he was.
I'd get upset and just keep me out of it.
Yeah, well, it was an implied threat to me, I think. Eric, you see my point at all, or no?
I mean, maybe.
Well, ruin all the goodwill you have going for you with a $5 worth of Pepsi.
These people built you a ramp, Eric.
Yeah.
They did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of them.
And they were feeling good about you until that letter.
They loved them.
Right.
All right. Well, you can press them for the Pepsi. I'm sure they would send you $5.
Let's not get the lawyers into this.
I tried. I talked to so many people on that set. Not one person had a bad thing to say about Eric.
Well, I sent a letter to Mary McCormack. I said, here's the Eric you didn't get to see. Like this, because she was like, she didn't understand why everyone's always down on Eric.
Did you send her this letter?
Yeah, the Pepsi one. And then she goes, I'm sure Eric didn't write that. I'm sure that, like, either Johnny Fratto or...
She thought it was a joke.
And I thought,
why do I get the blame?
Well, who else is going to write? Who else knows how to write in that group? And then I thought it was like Jan maybe wrote it as a joke. But then we found out it wasn't
The one
Jan.
we should blame is Johnny Jr. He's the one who...
It wasn't Johnny Fratto. It wasn't Jan. It was Eric.
Because I think someone, I sometimes even think, someone must have put him up to this.
No. He put it. He wrote that one.
The thing with Eric, while most, let's say, people are associated with the show, I would say, have the ability to lie to get on the air.
Yeah.
Eric isn't like that. Like,
he
Eric,
tells the truth.
He'll fess up if he tries something and it doesn't work. And I talked to him about this letter off the record. I said, look, man, if it's just tell me, is this for real? Because I was really surprised about it. And he says, no, this is for real.
Yeah.
So,
So how long did you stay in Eric's hotel room?
Well, he got there in the evening. We were waiting all day for him, Ganji and I. And it's literally like there's New Mexico time stops the second you get there. Right. And so we're bored out of...
Let's go to Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
Hey, obviously everybody's been seeing the rumors about the America's Got Talent thing. Is there any legitimacy to that?
Look, number one, I saw all the reports of the weekend. Number one,
that was really amazing.
I am very complimented that every time a judge seems to leave one of these shows,
your name comes
my name comes up immediately. Now, you know me for many years, Mike. I don't know how long you've been listening, but, there's a million rumors about me. My agent, and let me tell you something, my agent must field 100 calls a day about me doing various things. For the most part, I turn them down. And so...
You're such a fan of the show.
I love the show. Everyone knows I love America's Got Talent. I think it's the greatest. And I would be certainly honored to sit with Howie and Sharon and judge these lunatics. and let me tell you something. If I was a judge on America's Got Talent, there would be no nonsense.
What do you mean? You still got Howie there.
Oh, Howie's going to behave when I show up.
You're going to make Howie behave.
If I was the sheriff on that show, listen. It's funny. I was watching every one of these reports. And some of the reports were like, oh, my God, we can't wait for Howard Stern to be the host. Right. Not the host, the judge on America's Got Talent. That's going to be something. And then some people were like, well, it's no longer a family show. Howard Stern can't be on TV after. Now,
you're only talented judging strippers, Howard. Did you know that?
Yeah, evidently. So
everybody is judged like a stripper.
So, it's funny. The first thing I said to myself is, you mean when I go on Letterman, I'm out of control? You can't watch that. Who knows what anyone is thinking? I've been on network television many times. It's a different kind of animal.
Well, again, it goes to that perception that you're out of control. You're a wild man. Yeah. You must be crazy.
When it comes to talent and running a business, I've been doing it for 35 years now, 35 plus. I'm probably the most successful radio guy. In entertainment, I'm a phenomenon. Is that the word?
Yes.
Thank you. What am I going to say? I'm a phenom. That's what I wanted to say. I've had a #1 movie. I had the #1 the pay-per-view specials when they said they couldn't even have them. I've conducted a radio show. I've had books, bestsellers, this kind of thing. So, look. I take show business very seriously. If I was a judge on there, there'd be no nonsense whatsoever. None of this bullshit fake, Howie and Piers used to have a rivalry.
Right.
It was all horse shit. I wouldn't go for that. I would be there for the talent. I would be there to actually find somebody good. The guy who won last year, if I had been on there, the guy who won last year, whose name I can't even remember, he would never have won.
Wasn't it the guy who sang like Sinatra when he was black?
Black guy who sang like Sinatra. No one's going to see him in Vegas. And what are they talking about? It was a novelty act. You can't tell me he's going to be a big star. And the only one there, Jackie Ivanko, should have won. I would have made that Jackie Ivanko won the year she competed. That was that little girl. She's the only one who even has a career.
I don't know anybody else who's come out of America's Got Talent.
Well, let me tell you, it'd be no fucking nonsense with me. But here's the point. Every time one of these shows, I'm mentioned as I'm going to be the next judge. I am not the next judge. I have no deal with America's Got Talent. I'm not going to comment on whether I'm in a negotiation because Robin knows this as well as everyone else. I don't comment on negotiations.
Who does?
I don't.
Well, they put in
negotiations can go horribly wrong. What?
I say they put in quotations serious negotiations, so they must have asked somebody what was going on.
Right.
But they wouldn't quote anybody. They just,
Right. It's a great show. I would be very honored, but there's nothing here to report. It's funny. I don't know why my name is always brought up whenever there's a... People really want me to be a judge. And I'm not opposed to the idea, quite frankly. I like it. But we'll see. I don't comment on rumors. If I had a deal...
Well, you'd have to make an announcement, wouldn't you? Want to make a big announcement?
Maybe not. Maybe I'll keep it quiet.
Oh.
I'll just show up on the show. I'll be sitting there. Tommy, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now,
Tommy.
Yeah, I was saying, I read that on Saturday about America's Got Talent. I said, please, Howard, don't go to America's Got Talent. Hey, don't you think Piers Morgan dropped the wrong show?
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean, I don't think, I like Piers a lot. I've had him on the show many times, and I don't think that from what I'm reading, the CNN thing isn't going that great.
That's why he needs the content. I think he really wants this. His background is in news. He was an editor of one of those Murdoch papers.
Yeah.
And I think he wanted this more than anything.
I think he's a really good judge. I think Tommy's right. He should have stuck with judging.
But his, that whole judging thing only happened after he was fired from his newspaper job.
That's right.
And he was out of work. And Simon Cowell or somebody, Simon Fuller, one of those Simons.
No, Simon Cowell gave him the job.
Came up and said, why don't you judge this show?
Yeah, and quite frankly, that's what people like him doing. Not interviewing people, evidently.
That's right. He's boring on the talk show.
He thinks he needs to be interviewing.
On CNN, you mean?
Yeah, he thinks he's smarter than he is.
Don't we all?
When he came in there, you told him all the right stuff, and he just didn't listen.
I told him to keep judging. He should. There's got to be other things he can judge.
Exactly.
Just make judging your career. In fact, go to law school and become a judge.
Well, Howard, you're the greatest of all time. I love you.
Thank you, Tommy.
Bye-bye.
I love you, too. Let's go to Marianne from Brooklyn, who's very hopped up this morning.
Howard, I was calling to congratulate you. I had this whole thing in my head that I was going to, share you with America, and they were going to get to see a whole new side of you, and, it was going to be a whole new thing of watching you on TV at night, and I don't know. You think I'm crazy?
Well, I don't know what you're asking.
I mean, I wanted you to go. I thought you were going. I want to share you with more of America.
I'm right here. This is where you get me.
Well, I get you every day. I love you, but I was going to get you at night, too. I'm totally obsessed with you, Howard, and I love you. And I thought you would be a great addition to that show. I mean, then all my girlfriends would know what I'm talking about. Howard on America's Got Talent. Howard, I even have an app. I haven't...
Yeah, a lot of people were coming up this weekend telling me that their kids are very, very talented, and I should come over and see them.
Oh, no, now you're going to have personal auditions.
I go, I'm not a judge on America's Got Talent. No, we heard it on the news. 15 million.
Can you imagine now your whole life is people stopping and singing, their children singing in front of you?
Like I'm Chuck Barris from The Gong Show. You'll read in the paper I'm in jail for beating some family because they're auditioning on the streets. It'll be great. Be in an elevator and some kid will start tap dancing.
That's right. Just throw down a little board and start going.
Yeah. Well, the thing I like about America's Got Talent over the other ones is that they open it up to everybody.
Yeah, it's almost like I remember there were acts on the Ed Sullivan Show, and you always wondered, where do the people who spin plates, where do they go? And there'd be plate spinners, bell ringers.
You know where they go? They go on cruise ships and they spin those dumb plates. And then when they hit like 70 years old, if they're still alive, they go to this old age home that is supported, like the show business old age home. Even though they were barely in show business.
Right. That's who's there, the plate spinners and the bell ringers.
Plate spinners and bell ringers and see all that nonsense.
You're getting them out of there. They're not going to be on your show.
They would have to explain to me how they're going to build a career out of spinning plates. I mean, it's terrific talent, but I mean, you're talking about the premise of America's Got Talent is they're looking for a superstar. They're looking for someone who could fill up Vegas.
Okay, now I've got to ask other questions because the other confounding acts on that show are tumblers.
Right. That's right. They would
dance
have to,
troops.
They would have to explain to me the concept of their show because dance troops, you would have to blow my fucking mind for a dance troupe to win.
You got to be the Blue Man Group.
Exactly. That's what it's got to be. Or else I'm throwing you right the fuck out of there.
You better be stomped.
There are going to be 4 people left when I'm done.
It's a singing contest once you're done with it.
No, that's not true because...
What else do you accept?
Comedians, ventriloquists.
Oh, okay. Comedians.
There was a guy who won the first year. He was a ventriloquist. But, you know...
Where is he?
He's working in Vegas, believe it or not. He's got a pretty big deal at one of the hotels.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not opposed. Listen.
You're
Let
not
me tell you
opposed
something.
to broadening the scope.
You know, some of the biggest movie stars today, who are they? The guys from Jackass. They're on their 4th Jackass movie. Why is that?
Well, how are you going to, what? Would they come on America's Got Talent and blow themselves up?
Yes. There are guys on America's Got Talent who I've seen who could have a fucking film career.
Is that right?
Yeah.
From blowing themselves up?
Yeah. So I'm not opposed to dancers, but you better fucking blow my mind.
All right, because that's
By the way,
what I see.
I'm not a judge on American Talent, but this is all fantasy. Yeah.
That's all I'm asking because you say there's going to be no nonsense. So
no nonsense.
You're not letting, but you're not understanding what the producers are going for.
I don't care what the producers are going for. I know what I'm going for.
Magicians, you don't mind? They're okay.
I love magicians. Magicians are some of the biggest acts in Vegas, but you better be fucking good. I better not have seen it before. I see it before. First of all, you remember I used to do magic?
Absolutely.
I know how to do 90% of those dumb tricks. I'm going to go, are you serious? I'll get up there and get myself in a box and disappear. You better make me disappear because I'm going to vote your ass off. You better be top of the game. Listen, one of the things about talent that I know, because I've made some coin in this business, Robin. To quote,
good piece of change.
To quote that guy from WKRP.
Gary Sandy.
Gary Sandy, who yelled at us. Who told us he made a good coin in this business. Where is he, by the way?
I don't know.
Yeah, but one thing I know, a career in show business takes a lot of hard work.
You think the plate spinner doesn't work hard?
No, I don't. Because the plate spinner wouldn't be satisfied with it. He'd come up with a broader kind of thing.
Jugglers, are they okay?
If they have that rock and roll attitude or something new to the game, yes, they are in the game.
All right.
Listen, I've gone to Cirque du Soleil in Vegas. It's amazing, but it's only part. Everyone is just a small part.
Right. It's not the whole show.
That's right. If you're going to be big, you got to broaden it out and think it through. You just can't fucking be a plate spinner. Spinning Plates Productions. Nancy and I have many plates to spin. How many plates are you spinning now?
And that was the music they always play for the plate spinners.
If someone on America's Got Talent wants to go retro like this, it's cool. But the nonsense, people don't understand. If I was a judge on one of these shows, I'm no nonsense when it comes to judging talent and mentor. You know what? I'll tell you what. If I was a judge on one of these things, my biggest joy in life would be not only to discover some people with talent, but to help them along.
Well, then you need to be on the X Factor.
That's right. I might switch over to the X Factor. Maybe I'll start with America's Got Talent and then switch.
By the way, who was voted off the X Factor last week?
The black guys, Stereo Hogs. The worst name in first of all, that is a terrible name for a group.
Awful name.
And the Stereo Hogs were way more talented than the chicks who beat them out.
But the girls are pretty.
The girls are pretty. And that's my point, too.
So Paula has one group left.
Right.
Every week she's lost.
She lost someone. Because, first of all, she picks the worst fucking music for these people. The Stereo
Awful.
Hogs were probably the most talented group. She picked horrible songs for them. She has no ability to pick a song.
She's her own worst enemy
Yeah.
and her team's worst enemy.
She's more worried about their dance routine and their choreography. Those guys were really talented. Now they're back probably in fucking Oakland or wherever they're from.
They got to find jobs today.
Today they're working in Pizza Hut. And if I was a judge, I'd make sure that someone with talent got good advice from me. I'd say, listen, literally do this next week and you will win. Don't fuck it up. It's ridiculous. These shows have got to come up to a new level. Enough with the clowning around here.
See, you already have a lot of ideas. You're producing. You're not judging.
Ideas? I'm filled with them. I'm over here trying to think, but nothing happens. What's the other thing? People go home and they don't think. You get a shot on America's Got Talent when you're in front of 12 million plus people, and you get an incredible shot like that after being a loser your whole life. You better go home and think about it. And it probably is too late if you haven't been thinking about it all along.
Yeah, you should have a plan no matter when your exit is.
Stereo Hog should have looked at that Paul Abdul and said, listen, you twit. We're in this to win it. You can't pick a fucking song. Get out of here.
Well, even that little girl this week, they were complimenting Simon for her song choice.
Right.
And she goes, I picked the song.
Right. She knows what she can sing. Nonsense.
Stereo Hogs listen to Paula.
Right. That's right. Yes, Jim.
Hey, what's up, Al? I have a question.
Oh, I didn't realize what time it was. I got to take a break. Oh boy.
Quick question for you and Robin. Well, actually, yours might not be that quick. But Robin, of all the people who ever worked on that show, who would you sleep with first, like all time?
What show?
Your show. Like from day
Me,
one.
of course.
No, take you out of the picture.
Oh. I mean, Robin was dying to get
Who
him
was
to
the
sack with
hottest
me.
guy that she would bang? Ever.
Wait a minute. Say again.
Of everybody that ever worked on that show.
Ever worked on the show.
Ever.
Jackie.
Please.
There had to be
Artie. You got to bring everyone into it.
I am. I'm thinking of, it probably, if I had my pick of anybody and they had to sleep with me,
Goff
if I
LaBar.
said, sleep with me right now,
You know what?
it'd be between Tom Chiasano.
Well, he didn't work on the show.
You don't want to consider him?
Are we calling Howard TV into this? Because that kid you flirt with in the hall, Greg.
Anybody affiliated with your show since day one? Tom would count.
Oh, and then Tom Chiasano?
Tom Chiasano?
Could you really sleep with him?
No, I couldn't sleep with
you'd
him,
be
but
like,
he's so cute.
No, you don't.
Robin, you're moving me to ecstasy.
Shush, I'd have to hold my hand over his
Don't talk.
Robin, you're eating ass every
Tom eats ass. He loves it.
Oh, stop it.
So
I
you'll
never
have a
heard
good time.
Tom say that.
Oh, listen, I'm a guy. I know what he does. Tells me. I doubt Tom eats ass. I don't know what Tom does, but really it would be Tom out of all the people.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
He...
I've heard that's a fair answer. All right, thank you, Jim.
Anyway, no, Howard.
Yeah.
Yes?
Oh, do you think you're an easy guy to work for? Like, if you weren't famous and everything, do you think you're easy or you're a pain in the ass?
I think I'm too easy. I got news for you. Despite my on-air image.
You sound like a jerk off, though, in person.
No, let me tell you something, Jim. I am such a pushover. People take such advantage of me because I don't have the heart to fire them. I'm too fucking nice. Ask Gary. Gary.
Let me ask Gary.
Ask Gary. Hey, Gary, am I easy to work for? Am I easy to work for?
I think so. Listen,
right.
you want what you want, and we know
Want what
that.
I want? How do you even know what I want?
On and off the air.
It doesn't even matter if they know what I want. On or off the air, am I easy to work for? Yes. The answer is yes.
I think you're much easier to work with off the air.
Right. The only time I'm honest is on the air.
You just sound like you're very demanding, and you probably, you want what you want.
No, forget it. Demanding. No? I don't demand anything. Everybody sits back there and relaxes.
Doesn't sound like it. I mean, you walk through the hallways, people have to, hide the corners.
They don't have to. For 2 seconds, I want to just get off the air and go into my office. Everyone's allowed to do whatever they want around here. It's carte blanche around here.
It sounds like you're like
Ask
that
Robin.
no matter where you go.
What?
It sounds like you're like that no matter where you go.
No.
Where is he? He's never anywhere.
I go home. Don't you wish your boss would just go home? That's what I do.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling and asking you.
That's why I'm so easy to work for. I'm never here. I go home. I work over the computer. I'm sitting and writing all day.
How about ask Jason if he thinks you're easy?
Ask him. Jason, do I bother you?
No. You are the perfect boss.
Thank you.
Do you call people weird hours and ask them to do stupid shit?
No. Never call anybody weird hours.
Weird hours? How can he call anybody at weird hours? He's sleeping.
Yeah. No, Jim, I'm such a great guy. I really
people
am.
Say they're great, usually aren't, but okay.
Anybody? No, Jim, I am. I know
Well,
it.
nobody's running in to defend you. That's odd.
Anybody want to say how easy I am to work for?
Jimmy, he's fabulous.
No one ever calls in to defend you about anything. Like, we make up these stories, you got beat up as a kid. How come not one person calls up to say, hey, I'm one of the guys that beat you up?
Because they're all in jail.
Oh, they're all dead. You're talking about guys who mostly are in prison now or dead.
Well, I'm just saying, no one ever backs your stories.
Well, listen.
So if you're nice to work for, they're just not saying it. Or not nice.
Jason, go ahead, answer the question.
Howard is great to work for. I mean, really is. I'm not just saying that.
Thank you.
You send me emails all the time. We're going back and forth. You're great.
If he wasn't
no
famous,
pressure.
What?
If he wasn't famous and made you famous, you wouldn't quit?
No. What?
I don't know what that
I don't even know what he means. I would have quit this job, period, even if Howard was a total dick. He's not, and it makes the job that much better. I don't know what you want from me.
You couldn't have a better person than me running the ship. Trust me.
Yes.
I'm going to compliment me since no one else wants to. I'm going to tell you, I am terrific. I'm terrific.
He's a better
You don't
boss
read
than
anything
Sam
about
Dusky.
I was a scumbag to anybody. How come you don't read that?
No charges of any sort?
No. You'll never see it.
He was never in the
They're
shower.
not going to admit it in front of your face either.
Hey, can I jump in?
Yeah.
Listen, in all the time we work here, have you ever heard anybody leave the show be disgruntled, aside from Jackie?
Everybody.
No one.
Jackie. Have you ever heard any
Stuttering John wasn't disgruntled.
Billy West?
Billy was. Billy was disgruntled. I think
Billy was disgruntled with Tom, not with you.
I think Billy was disgruntled when he joined.
Nobody leaves that show on a good note.
On a good note?
Including Artie.
Artie,
Whether it's
Artie,
their fault or not.
Artie and I are not at each other's throats. Artie had a problem. And Jackie can't be that disgruntled. He's back working for us.
Well, he's desperate.
Well, you're right. If Jackie had made something of himself after leaving, he'd never speak to us again.
Right.
I mean, everybody who leaves the show, you don't talk to anymore.
That's not true.
Okay, there's a lot of people who have left the show that you
don't we talk
Casey left the show. I talk to him all the
And
time.
there's a lot of people who left the show that aren't on the air
You
because
talk
it's a
to
big
Casey all the
organization, and we
time?
talk to all of them.
What?
You talk to Casey when he calls in, and he's
Yeah,
not.
and we email each other.
All right.
I mean,
He's
what the
fucking
fuck
out of his
you?
mind.
You know what? I don't know what you're trying to say. Listen, let me tell you something.
Very few people have left, number one.
No one leaves me, and I'm so nice to everybody. You're crazy. Goodbye, Jim.
I don't like your attitude.
Me neither.
Later, Howard.
Thank you. Later. Fred, do you think it would be a good idea if I became the judge on America's Got Talent?
I think they would have got a gold mine with you. Personally, I think the show's
In
beneath
fact,
you,
it would
but I
be-
think it would be a gold mine for them. 'cause-
Clear the stage and just put Howard on
Right.
it. Howard's
I
got
think you're way
talent.
better than that show, personally.
You think I'm better than the show? And
Yeah, I do.
I should not be the judge on America's Got Talent.
You know
What
what?
should he be doing?
I think you should be president of the United States.
That's what I thought Fred would say.
You think America's Got Talent is beneath me?
Well, you know
Thank
what?
you.
I think you're better than that show is. I mean, it's an okay show, but you have, there was one comment or commentator that was talking about all that you've done for this industry. No one else has done that.
Yeah, Fred's right.
Fred was impressed when he heard that list.
No, I thought this before because somebody asked me what I
Yeah, I'm
thought
too good
about.
for them.
I really do. Although,
Have them.
if it's $15 million, that's hard to turn down.
I mean, Howard's not responsible for the kind of talent on the show.
No, absolutely
He's
not.
simply a judge.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about the
Benji,
fact
do you
that
think I should do it or am I above it?
It's not that I think you're above it, but I wonder does it can make your life more fun?
could
or
we
more
get
enjoyable?
could we get Elijah Giordano?
I mean, the
as one of
little I
first
know about-
contestants?
First of all, you know what I'm going to tell Daryl Hall when he comes in?
What?
He should audition for America's Got Talent because he's currently not under a recording contract. Why not? Why don't one of these guys who used to be, have huge careers,
you know what?
Go on one of these shows. They'll be up in front
Because
of 12
that would
million
be a
people.
step down. I remember on Last Comic Standing,
Yeah.
a real, successful comedian who had had success in days past came on as a contestant.
Did he win?
No.
Oh, my God.
See, that's a problem.
I mean, if Daryl Hall comes on and he doesn't win,
You know, it'd be great.
That'd
Have
be
him go up against
I
John
hit the
Oates.
buzzer. Hit that big fucking X on him.
That's right.
Hey, wait, you told me to come on here. And if I was on that show and Howie started putting through those shitty acts that sometimes he does because he wants to,
That's the nonsense you're talking about.
I just take him out in the hall and touch his hands and stuff and freak him out. Hey, Gary, what do you? Benji, you were making a point.
Well, listen, if it's for the money, that's great. I would think that you're set money-wise. And creative-wise, I think you could do whatever you want in here, or you could go do it yourself. But so I wonder if you look at it as a fun thing at all, or if it's just purely a money thing. If it is, and that's enough of a turn on for you.
Seems like it might be fun though.
I could totally see having fun doing it. I don't know, like, is it 4 days, 4 extra days for 16 weeks? I don't know. Right. And I don't know if you want extra responsibility or not.
Right. Gary, what do you think?
It was interesting because John Hines' opinion was sort of like Fred's. He said, American Idol maybe, but this show is sort of, you're bigger than the show.
Right.
I was actually looking at the list of people that they found. I think they only have one person that they found, like that Terry Fador or whatever his name is.
Yeah, but you're forgetting that Jerry Springer used to be the host, and of course the Hoff.
And Regis
one of the
used
original
to be a host too.
And the Hoff used to be the original judge.
But the thing about it that I think works for you is you've always said on the air, I want to do a show where I'm not carrying the whole show. I could be a game show host or a judge where I just have to walk in and give my opinion.
Right.
So in a lot of ways, it's very easy for you. It's not, you don't have to sit and create 5 hours of content.
But also, he's saying that he could find great talent. They haven't been finding the great talent.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And can you get along with it? You can get along with everybody?
No.
Why bother to do that?
Why should I bother to let them get along with me? Fuck them.
So you wouldn't walk in like you were the new kid. You walk in like you fucking belong.
Please. What did Henry Hill used to say? Police. Who has a career bigger than mine?
Police. Make him a judge.
I'd actually be a real judge.
You would.
Although I like Howie and I like Sharon, so I don't have a problem with them. But they better just get in line with me. If I was on that show, if I actually was on that show and actually going to it, I'd sit those two down and say, "Look, I don't want any nonsense."
Now, do you think you'd have any issues with Nick Cannon, who seems to have some issues with you?
No, I don't have any issues with him.
He has issues with you.
Really?
No, he doesn't.
Well, he says he was like the way you talk.
I saw a quote from him. He said, "Boy, if this rumor is true," he was like, "I can't wait to work with Howard. Finally get to meet him." I have no problem with Nick. I think Nick's a good host.
He always says he likes Nick.
Yeah. I just can tell he never wants to be home. The guy's got like 5 jobs. I want to sit there with Mariah Carey all day and watch those 2 kids. That's what I hear. I mean, that's not what I hear. That's what I see.
Well, look, you'd be adding a job.
I'd say to him, yeah, but I don't have 2 little kids at home. My kids are grown.
Yeah, but what? You're going to be traveling with this stupid show.
I guess.
That means being on a plane.
Although they did say they'd move the show to New York.
Yeah, didn't you read that rumor? I read it too.
But don't they go around the country doing auditions?
I think the producers
in different places?
do that.
They, I didn't want to say this. They're moving the show to my apartment. And all the auditions will take place in my apartment.
I have a solution to that. You get the
Your neighbors must be thrilled.
You get the Howard Stern lookalike to do the audition phase.
Did you read the article about how you're not worth the money? I
read 2 opposing articles. One said I am worth the money, and then one said I wasn't.
One said, and it said it's going to cost them $25 million, $15 million to pay you, and $10 million to move the show to New York. And haven't they seen that nobody really likes you? That you're on satellite radio?
Who is that person?
I think Benji wrote that. Hammer, you're on the air.
Howard, it's plain and simple. Stop being a pussy. Do the show. Your fan base loves you. We want you on the show. And after that, take Pierce Morgan's show. After that.
What's he saying? I can't even understand him.
I think he's saying take every show. Take Last Comic Standing, not Last Comic Standing, America's Got Talent, then the Piers Morgan show.
Take all of Pierce's work away from him.
Howard, we love you. We want you on the show. Make it happen.
All right, Hammer, thank you. I have nothing to do with this. It was a rumor that circulated last week while I was off the air. If I had a deal with America's Got Talent, I would announce it to you. That's how I would do it. What would this big secret be? Vince, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Hey.
Listen, I saw you on E.T., doing the piece, and you're talking about it. And I'm going to tell you, you really do look good.
What piece on E.T.?
Huh?
I didn't talk to E.T.
Or one of those shows.
I didn't
Anyway,
talk to any of them.
Well, they had you on a mic asking you about it, and I can't remember what you said, but I just want to say that you look really good, and you should be proud of the way you look, because there are guys that are half your age that are so way out of shape, and they just don't take care of themselves. They're not anywhere near as good.
What is it, JD?
These entertainment shows, they used file footage of when you were asked about American Idol.
Yeah, whenever there's a judge opening, they ask me.
And they also go back to that footage.
It must have been that one day I looked good. Thank you, Vince.
You're welcome.
Anyway, a lot of controversy there.
Ronnie, you spend more time with Howard than any of us around here.
Yeah, maybe.
And I know sometimes he'll either vent to you or, just have personal conversations with you.
Okay. And that's why they're called personal conversations.
Well, did you know that these speculations about him joining America's Got Talent were on the horizon?
No. I didn't find out until I was in L.A. this past weekend.
When you're riding with him in the limo, do you ask him about it? Do you try to get inside his head a little bit?
No, absolutely not. Nope. That's why we're together for 26 years this week, dude.
And that 26 years...
I mind my business, unless I'm spoken to.
Professionalism has been the theme of your relationship with Howard. And friendship, but...
Yeah, you got to know where to draw the line between friendship and business. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely know what you're saying. As a guy who has gone outside of his career endeavors, like you've gone outside of the, I'd say your wheelhouse. I mean, you're all over the place now. You're doing appearances. You've got possible TV deals in the books and coming down the pike. Do you think Howard should step outside of his comfort zone again and try a spin as a judge?
Well, that's up to him, man. He's the only one that can make that decision. Not me, not anybody else, not even his wife. It's only him. It's his decision.
Let's say
nobody can influence him either.
Let's say he had hired you as a special advisor, career advisor. What would you advise him to do?
I would advise him to think about it very carefully and see where he's at this point in his career, that if he wants to do something like that, or he'd just rather relax now, kind of, and do his 3-day week here and, enjoy the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying?
So your concerns would revolve around the fact that maybe you don't want him biting off more than he can chew, or wants to chew, rather.
No,
if he wants to relax, why take on another, demanding task?
It might be something he might like to do. I don't know. That's something that only he can decide. Anybody could tell him whatever they feel like telling him. His agent, his wife, his kids, they can give him all the advice they want, but there's only one person who can make that decision. That's Howard Stern.
Man, I'm getting nothing out of you. You play your cards very close to your pinstripes.
All right. That's my deal, man.
And that's why you've been here 26 years.
That's my deal.
How much truth do you believe there is to the rumor?
I believe that there are negotiations going on. I don't think any deal has been reached or anything like that, but I do think they're talking to Howard's camp about the show.
As a television guru expert,
you're too kind.
What kind of impact would Howard have on this show's ratings and validity?
Well, right now, America's Got Talent is the most popular show during the summer. That's when it airs. There's not a lot of other things out there, but it's got a good following and a good base. I think Howard would definitely turn the show on its ear, and the ratings would go up. It'd be must-see television, at least in the beginning when he first gets on there. But here's the thing I wonder. When Howard gets out there, and if he's sort of the nice guy and treats it seriously and tries to evaluate talent, I think a lot of people who don't know Howard, other than, he's that vulgar guy on the radio, will be like, oh my God, what a nice guy. He could have that sort of thing that happened to Ozzy when he did the Osbournes. Everyone's like, wow, what a nice, lovable little rock star, versus the guy biting the head off of bats. And if that happens, then that's going to change or add to Howard's audience, and that would be very interesting for, both around here and for the show. So it's a no-brainer if America's Got Talent can afford Howard, and if Howard wants to do it, then it's going to be an interesting match.
So you're saying if he does accept this offer, it could endear him to some different demographics that he's not used to reaching.
Absolutely. A lot of people wonder, like, who's watching Jay Leno? And you know, that audience who just knows Howard by name and thinks, oh my God, I don't want to hear a word. When they actually hear him on the show do his thing, he's going to get a whole bunch of new fans that have never really taken the time to listen to him before. And I think that's great from a career exposure perspective. But can he coexist with everyone there? If it's not the Howard Stern show, you know, he's just one of many. I'm not sure how that'll go over, and I think I'd be very curious to watch and see how it turns out.
And in turn, this could, I think you pointed to the fact this could cause him to inherit some backlash from his hardcore fans.
Yeah, I wonder about the fans who, you know, want a certain type of Howard who's always been there. When he's on America's Got Talent, it would be a different guy. And if you're a real fan, you know there are many sides to Howard. But if the public persona is, wow, what a sweet guy, then I think it's going to definitely light up a little bit of the fan base.
Howard's never really let me into his world when it comes to business. Business is business. The radio show's a radio show. So he doesn't really bring me into that.
If you were to advise him, if he said, Gary, what do you think I should do? What would your words of wisdom include?
It's weird because I know he really likes the show a lot. And like Robin said, he's already watching it every week anyway. And I know he does enjoy that. He's always said, you know, I want to be a game show host or I want to be a judge because I'm that good. So on the one hand, it's validation. On the other hand, there's a lot of people that think that Howard's above that show, that show's, you know, a crappy little show compared to what his talent brings. So I would say do whatever makes you happy.
Howard's moved into a place in both his life and his career where he enjoys things outside of radio. He used to have this crazy obsession with the show. Now it seems like he's equally as dedicated, but he does less. You know, he does less days per week.
Right.
And he enjoys other things in life. He can relax. He can sit around his apartment. He can play chess and read. Would this be biting off more than he really wants to chew right now?
I wonder that. I wonder if, you know, he seems to be in a place where he likes being out of his house out east. He likes hanging out with Beth. He likes having the time off. He worked his whole life to get to a point where he could negotiate this time off. And now he's got it, and he's going to go work again. But if it, you know, maybe something that he just enjoys. By the way, it may all be bullshit. By the way,
what's your opinion?
It's so hard to tell. You know, it's just so hard to tell with him. It could, you know, there's a part of me that says maybe his name did come up, and all this press is going on. And if it did, and say his name came up, and say Howard's not interested, but all this press is being generated, why would he come in here today and say, I'm absolutely not doing that, when there could be a whole week of people speculating about him? He loves that. So why would he squash that? Just like it was with American Idol.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
Been 10 years.
A long time.
You know, I got ranked one of the best interviewees of the 90s, and then I had to take a decade off. So it's time to reconnect. And I want to move to the top of the list.
Right this way, sir.
This way. Forget where we are. Where's Robin? Robin used to greet me out of the hall.
She's in the studio.
I know, but I mean, she used to come out into the hall.
Right in the studio.
There's some fun.
So, Mr. Michaels, you've been a part of some legendary prank calls that the show has thrust upon the media.
I have.
But yet, you come back for more. You love this show.
Number one in all media, as far as I'm concerned. Number one. Has been forever. Fantastic.
Well, it's great to have you here. I know you were probably up late last night.
I was up late. In fact, I just left the parking lot, so... Only Howard could get me to leave the Meadowlands parking lot and come straight to the studio. But I'm ready for action.
All right, a little coffee, a little Howard, get you going.
A little coffee and a little Howard. It's perfect.
Great to see you again.
Good to be with you again. Looking forward to it. I'm going to become a regular again.
All right, we'll see you in the studio.
I think we need Howard to come out to the West Coast once in a while.
I agree.
It's like, Howard just needs to get out there, to get out in the hinterlands, to see what the rest of America is like. You know, to spread his joy, to spread his knowledge of all things worldly, and I think that's a pretty good idea. And you guys wouldn't mind that either, right?
I would love a trip out there.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty good.
We're becoming East Coast recluses over here. So.
Of course you can. You know, that way, you know, and the time you walk out of every restaurant in Los Angeles and TMZ is there. It's not like New York, you know, where nobody's here. Nobody pays attention to anything you do. You know, coming out where it's happening, Hollywood.
All right, I hope you convince him today.
I'm trying to. Believe me, give me about 2-3 hours and away we go.
All right, we'll see you in the studio.
You bet.
Hey now, everybody. Al Michaels stopped by to see us. We haven't seen him in like 100 years. When's the last time we saw Al Michaels, the famous sportscaster?
I think it was... I guess we've seen him since the OJ thing.
Yeah.
there.
Oh, now
He's
you show
home.
up. Where the hell have you been? Wait, we can't hear you. Hold on. No one can hear you. You're a broadcaster. You should know that.
Gotta have a mic.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. You guys.
I thought you abandoned us.
I did. I just needed. I was ranked one of the top interviewees of the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, what do you do for an encore? So I needed a decade off.
Did you feel?
Now I'm back. I'm back.
Did you honestly feel, and I know this feeling, sometimes when you come on a show and you're such a terrific guest and you really, you were great and all that, do you start to feel like, hey, you know what? I should stop now because what if I go on and I'm a shitty guest?
If I lived in New York, I'd probably be here like every week. But I'm out on the West Coast. And by the way, you should start doing like 5-6 weeks a year on the West Coast. We need you out there. That's where it's happening right now. You love coming out there. I heard you talking about
I do
Gray's
love it.
wedding. You have a lot of friends out there right now. You've gotten to know a great friend of mine, Don Rickles.
Yes.
Now, my wife and I have a lot of dinners with the Rickles, and about 4 or 5 years ago, he's telling me he had never met you.
Right.
And he was sure that you hated him.
Oh, my God.
And I said, Don, are you out of your mind? Howard would love you.
I worship Don Rickles.
I know you do.
And in fact, when I had him on the show, I think he was like convinced that it was going to be a disaster because I wouldn't be respectful and
Exactly.
Don Rickles is like God to me. I watched this guy on TV my entire childhood growing up. He was everything I emulate when I go on a talk show.
Howard, the man, how many guys have had a 60-year career?
Beside me, no one.
Right.
That's right.
He was worried about you. He was worried about Dennis Miller, who I know very well because I worked Monday Night Football with him.
Why would he worry about Dennis Miller?
He thought Dennis had the kind of humor that would not that Dennis wouldn't appreciate Don for what he is. Because Don, has his shtick. And the other guy...
Isn't it funny how Don Rickles doesn't understand how admired he is?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Is that the curse of comedians? They just don't realize how loved they are?
Well, but he's a very secure man, but you're not sure. If you don't know somebody, the other guy was Jimmy Kimmel. So he's telling me about 3 guys I know, you, and I know Jimmy, and of course I work with Dennis, and I'm saying... Don, you're out of your mind. Now he's been with all of you guys. I said those guys more than any others would appreciate what you've done.
If someone would have told me when I was a kid that one day I'd interview Don Rickles or go to a party at Jimmy's house with Don Rickles and sit there and talk to him, I would have died and gone to heaven. That's how important he was to me. And yet he had this whole impression of me. And I've told him a million times how much I appreciate him. I think he finally now believes it.
You think he gets
question.
it?
Oh, no, he does. No, we have dinner with him about every 2 months.
So he's talked to you about having met Howard.
It's all he talks about now.
When you have dinner with Don Rickles, though, do you seem pretty secure about your whole life? But do you ever say to yourself, "Gee, why does this guy want to have dinner with me?" And do you get insecure that way?
I met Don Rickles a number of years ago at a party, and he's a gigantic sports fan.
Right.
So I think it's a case of mistaken identity. He comes across the room and he goes, "Oh my God, I always wanted to meet you." And I'm going, he doesn't know who this is. He thinks it's somebody else. So Don says to me, he said, "Hey, the next time you're out in Los Angeles, could we have dinner?" I said, "Don, I live here." I said, "I'd like to have dinner with you like every other night." I said, "Where do you live?" He goes, "I live in Spain. I just came in for the party." And away we went.
Right. And you become good friends. Do you go to his home?
We've been to his home. He has a home in Malibu and one in the city. But mainly we go to Mr. Chow's.
Right. And you hang out.
It's fantastic. It's just and he's adored by everybody. And what you see with Don Rickles, Don Rickles is 85 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We went to his 80th birthday party 5 years ago. And you'll see like a bunch of young people from Silicon Valley will come down for a seminar or a conference, and they're all gathered there, and he's sure nobody knows him, and he walks out of the restaurant, and they're screaming. And then he'll stop by the table, and he'll do the Don Rickles thing, universally loved.
At Brad Gray's wedding, he got up and started roasting them. And called Brad a midget. And, it was wild.
Right.
It was great. All of a sudden, he's into it.
No, there's nobody like him.
No sharper mind than that, right?
I told him, I said, how great is it to go through life and you've never been one-upped? I said, when did anybody ever one-up you?
Right.
And he couldn't think of it. He's going to have the last word on you no matter what you say.
Super brain, man. What an intelligent guy.
And you wouldn't think a guy who, did what he did to Sinatra would have any insecurities at all. Remember, he had this girlfriend he wanted to impress her. He told Sinatra to come over
Talk
to
about
the table.
Talk about some of the big sports stories for a second. Then I want to ask where the hell you've been. The first Paterno.
Right.
Which is a bigger story, right? Now in the history of sports, is it Tiger Woods or Joe Paterno and Penn State?
Well, you've got the two of them. I never thought I'd seen a meltdown like the Tiger Woods meltdown on an individual level. Yeah.
Can Tiger Woods come back?
Can he come back? He'll come back. He played pretty well over the weekend in Australia.
Right.
But, the question became a few years ago, would he ever win enough majors to surpass Jack Nicklaus? I would doubt. In my mind, if he wins one more major, I'll be surprised. I think he'll play well. I play.
What happened?
I play a lot of golf.
Right.
And the one thing about golf,
mental.
Unbelievably mental. I don't want to say 90% or whatever, but if your brain is not there, and I mean, if you're a guy like Tiger Woods and you're walking around a golf course and you are the king, not the king of all media, but
the king of the golf course.
But the king of the golf course.
Right.
And there's a certain feeling, and he was very comfortable with that feeling. He'd walk around, and now all of a sudden, this is a guy who has to walk out on the course for 4 hours, and behind his back, people are going, hey, I wonder who he's looking for, and that sort of thing. So that has to play on your mind.
His old man, his father, was maybe the only guy in the world who could probably smack him out of this and say, listen, you go out there and you win, but the father's gone. I mean, he's like rudderless. Is that correct?
At this point, I don't know. He's a guy, he's built a wall around himself.